are in so much pain right now. She has no idea why. Hello. Sorry she sounds like a chain smoker. Her voice is kind of gone. Hello. Welcome. No, it's not related to the poop treat, okay? It's not related to that. It's muscle ache. Like, it's mostly muscle ache. But got everyone, got them happy, got everyone. Welcome. Hello. Well done for the weekend. Atsu. Being on the serving side takes a lot more of you from the looks of it. No, it's not really the serving side that gets it. It's VeXPO that really tires all of us out. Cause like a lot of us are very used to serving, but for some reason VeXPO drains us all. Not like, positive draining, not negative draining. Just it physically drains us much more than other events. Raspberry is cute. This is the voice of a gal that's been screaming for about 13 hours over the last week. She has a cup of tea though. A cup of the V-Dairy tea because we have a few extra packets and no one replied to her whether or not she's meant to give them back, so she took them. So she has a bit of Honey's chamomile tea. It's very good. Welcome. Every gal, go and follow Lily right now. They're the one who drew all her reference sheets. You heard her across the... No, really? You could hear her from across the hall? That's so fucking embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. That's so bad. She didn't know that it was that loud. She knew that, you could hear her if you were queuing around. What's worse, last year, really? Maybe it's because we're so close to a lot of other booths. Maybe that's why they, put her where we were. Away from everyone else. But she can't believe you could hear her from across the hall. That's so embarrassing. Oh, she's so sorry. Were you one of the maids in the cafe? Yeah, why not? Cafe chicken, welcome. At least you gave the 18 plus lady gave you a good challenge. She didn't want to talk over her. Because she was like, the lady was like talking about where to kill. And she didn't really want to talk over her because she knew she could be louder. So she didn't want to talk over someone, Great going to VeXPO, you could have seen Adam with a C. She forgot who this gal was. So she was like, who the hell is this gal that May had just taken a selfie with? But she hopes Go Japan was fun. It was the first time that we had done a convention, appearance that Tori wasn't at for a long time. Except for performances. An actual cafe experience. First time. She quite oh, sorry. Her lack of voice is screaming. So don't worry about it. Welcome. Thank you so much for the atsu. Thank you. She's having one of the V-Dairy teas, and it's quite a nice tea actually. The chamomile honey heel garden. Really nice. Her only concern is that the mild glitter in all these. They're really pretty. But that sure is a lot of microplastics. Delicious. Gatti. Glitter tea. Yeah, there's glitter in all the V-Dairy teas. The teas are really good, but there's a lot of glitter in them. Her wee is gonna be like glittery. Delicious. Sorry you couldn't come to VeXPO just for the cafe, not gonna lie. The cafe was very busy. Wait. Go! Hi, Lapid. Is that food safe? Yeah, it is food safe. Like, there is glitter for food, but you know when you're just not used to seeing it in a tea? Because she's British and she only really, drinks Yorkshire tea most of the time? Or like proper traditional like Chinese teas? It's really good, honestly. Really good tea for a gal that weren't, what's the word, British? Making the teas? Let me ask you about the Bristol. Do you not know what it is, Cap? Nah, she can't be talking about it now. This stream not allowed, okay? This stream not allowed. That can't be the first impression people have when they first like go, oh, let's check out the owner of the cafe stream, and she's just talking about shit. You know? It's actually pretty okay on Saturday. You were right though. Like Saturday's queues weren't as bad as Sundays, but it was constant. The Saturday's one was a bit not as busy, but she did enjoy it. It's in your oh yeah, she forgot about that. Whoops. Pre-pickings will sold out in record time. Sundays didn't sell out as quickly as Saturdays. Saturdays sold out before 11, so before like general entry could come in. Sundays there wasn't feel until about 11:15. There's a feel before like 11:15. But yeah, VeXPO was really fun. It was really very fun. It was very busy for her. She was like, oh, she could go buy some stuff. You know what she's really sad about? She didn't get the Ayumi like VeXPO exclusive keychain. She forgot about it until she got home. She was like, no. No! Nice to see you, but you know she didn't get to say hi properly. So many people were like, oh, said hi to you, didn't know who I was. Of course she doesn't! Of course she doesn't know who anyone is! She's face blind and deaf! How's the accessibility this time? If anyone knows, accessibility in VeXPO? Like to go to VeXPO or like to the cafe? Next time make a list, you forgot! Did you hear about your cursed Airbnb? No, what happened? And how bad you felt every time you circuit back because you forgot to get something. So, oh, don't worry about that. You sure people don't mind that kind of thing. Talking about tea, all the glitter has now, settled at the bottom of her tea, so she can now drink this without possibly contaminating her intestines with glitter. There's a lot of glitter in it. It's very pretty. It is really yummy too. She is a non-sugar in tea kind of gal though, so she's having her chamomile without any of the honey in it. Did you have more room? Less crowded? It was less claustrophobic. Because we had like half shell schemes now, so that there was a bit more air. It was a lot more spaced out. They were a lot more stricter with how packed we could make the cafe. It was bigger as well. So, she thinks it was pretty more open. Yeah. Cafe Tanuki! Cafe! She's sorry you didn't win the standee auction. She felt a bit bad. She won't lie. She was like, oh, she was just giving it to Tanuki. If you wanted to buy something from some booth, she could have asked. She could have asked, but like in her head, she was like, oh, she'll go before the doors open. Like she thought she would make the time to go grab stuff before the doors open. Wrong. Katte Miana. Katte, welcome. Oh, you was really squashed last year? Yeah, it was a little bit smaller last year because it was a small convention, you know. No worries about the auction. It was fair game. She didn't know how auctions work. She probably should have just had like a little clipboard with like a bet your bet kind of notification. But she did it on Twitter instead. Whoopsies. But it's fine. She did not. She did not think about auctioning off the standee until Tanuki said it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, she probably should do that because she didn't really have space to take it home." It's a good thing he didn't wait longer with asking. If you asked at the end of the day, she would have probably been like, "Okay, just pay the base amount. You can take it." She's quite. Oh! What the hell is the fish sticks? What is going on? Thing Lil, but weren't thing last year, and you wonder if that's what you guys usually do. But last year was too hectic, or is it a compromise to give us more performance, even though there was officially one planned? The performances were there, but you have to pay for the performances. And last year, nobody wanted to pay for them. She was kind of betting on no one wanting to get one from her. She was wrong. Why is the fish sticks going off like that? Two more? Oh, you're trying to find the fish? You got to her house and there were old COVID safety signs everywhere. It's like an old plastic surgery clinic. That's spooky. And you chose to stay there? Did you continue staying there, Cap? So, does she know about being a thing we can pay for? It was in the menus. So maybe this year her staff were better at selling it in a way, like at least bringing attention to it. You can bet on me hearing you sing. That was very sad because she had not practiced any of her performances. She normally can wing most of the dances, but like, yeah, she forgot like 90% of the lyrics, which is terrible for a gal that's her favorite song is Baka Mitai, but like, it is what it is. Some guy was banging on the door trying to find the owner because they ripped him off. Incredible time. That's scary. Sometimes maybe just pay the extra amount. Why is this fish thing? She's gonna close it. You remember a friend coming away from one con bragging about paying Louis to perform? Louis was great at singing. He sang so many times. One of the Airbnb she had her staff in cancelled the week before VeXPO. So that was not a great time. Wasn't it, everyone? She did not have a fun time trying to organize that. But it's fine, it organized itself out. Also, if you're wondering why her tracking's a little bit odd, it's not that bad. She's currently using her iPad for face brigger. She doesn't have her iPhone right now because she had to lend the iPhone to one of her staff because their phone broke. So she doesn't have an iPhone right now. Nor does she have the company phone number. But did you have fish? Oh, she's been having fish finger the whole weekend. Those 60 fish fingers kept her alive for the whole weekend. She won't lie. She ate 10 for one day, 10 the other day. This morning, she stir-fried them up in some Thai sauce. It was great. Did Tori's phone go off yesterday? It did, Kunai, it did. Welcome, welcome. It did go off. She announced the tea alarm, and then it started going off. And then everybody was fine with it because she had an alarm on her phone to tell her that the tea alarm's about to go off, and she announced it to the cafe, and then it went off. It was quite loud on some people's phones. Her one was really quiet. Like, her one was not that loud, but some people's one was like, oh, that's pretty loud. Gateka says, welcome, welcome. It was pretty loud. But, like, because she already pre-warned somebody, it wasn't that major? She thinks? She knows some people were panicking about it, like in other sides of the hall. Not that she knew. She didn't even get to look at the hall, which is terrible. She walked to like 2 booths to ask about stuff, and that's it. She didn't even see the artist alley. So sad. The only merchandise she has is stuff that artists or other VTubers delivered to her. Okay, also, you can't be. She can tell from the background, Kunai. Your background. But in the future, you might move to Ireland. Fair. Why was it too quiet for me to notice it happened at all? Yeah, some people was already quiet. Tori got it all for free. Apparently, she has paid for some of them. She needs to message a few gals being like, oh, how much she owe her. Got to see Colin on iPad, and she spotted your Tori t-shirt, and first thing she says is to ask you to put fish fingers and custard on the menu. No one's gonna order it. You know how many people... Not many people ordered the crumpets. The only ones who ordered the crumpet that she knows of is Matula and Delta. That's like the only 2 gals she saw crumpets coming out for. She thinks she ended up giving like the leftovers crumpets to other non-American, like non-British gals, because one was about to open it and eat it like cold. Absolutely psychopathic behavior to have crumpets cold. You're at Manchester on the 9th, 13th? Yeah! She will be in Manchester at Animanga Pop. Very small group though. Very, it's gonna be a very small event. She's still organizing it. You're told about the fish fingers and custard all weekend and now you're curious, but why? Look, like crumpets are an English acquired taste. Oh, but it's so good! No! She likes to think a toasted crumpet with a little bit of butter. Oh, that's truly British. Best kind of crumpet though? Pizza crumpet. Pizza crumpet is still gonna be her favorite thing to eat. It was a university student kind of thing. It's very spongy. It's a very interesting texture, to be fair. Like, it's very spongy. But fish fingers and crumpets is a Doctor Who thing, right? It's like a Doctor Who thing. But why? Yeah, it's a Doctor Who thing. It was a meme, and now because she got randomly sent 60 fish fingers in her Asda order, where she just ordered things like, you know, lemonades, water for the water tank, all that stuff. They sent her 60 fish fingers for free. Wasn't a substitute. Okay, it wasn't a substitute. It just showed up with 60 fish fingers. So throughout the weekend, she just ate fish fingers. She stir-fried them in some Thai spices today, so now it's edible. But like, on Saturday evening, she literally had fish fingers, a bit of bread, and some Korean hot sauce. That's a struggle meal right there. Stir-fried fish fingers? Okay, hear her out. The fish fingers were already cooked. You take them out, you cut them into pieces, and then you stir-fry them in sauces. In like Thai lap sauce, so like the sap sauce, which is like a chili fish sauce, lime, and roasted rice. You crush it all in, you make a powder of it, you pour it into fish fingers, you stir fry it with some onions, some ghee, and some Thai basil. And now it's a stir fry. And that's been her meal today. With a bodak. Cause she wants flavor. It's very good though. To be fair, it's free. Free is the best tasting thing in the world, okay? She did also get a kebab last night. Because that was the only thing that was open that wasn't McDonald's. By the time she got back from VeXPO, she can't believe it took her 3 hours to pack up the cafe. Lamb or chicken? Lamb. She does like a chicken kebab, but the place she gets it from, they do both kebab and curry. She got a lamb doner kebab, and then she got a chicken madras. She dipped the kebab pieces into the curry. So good. Like, when you dip a kebab-soaked naan into a curry, amazing. Shamey didn't bring the goose scratchings though. She's pretty sure you can't bring goose scratchings through UK border for us anyway. Plus, you gave her dried chilies. She hasn't opened the rest of the stuff, but all she saw in the bag was dried chilies, and she was so confused. She was genuinely so confused by this bag of dried chilies, because she looked at it and was like, why is it just a pile of dried chilies? At first she was like, oh, maybe Matula grew this himself. Dried chilies. She got a plastic bag packed with dried chili. It was whole chilies, dried whole chilies. And it was the most confused. They're very beautiful whole chilies. Okay, let this be a thing. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful dried chili. Oh. Why is the gal opening the mouth but no words are coming out of your mouth? What's going on? Why is your mouth moving but no words are coming out? He's a mime. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, Moon. That's a lot of conversation. That's a lot of conversation, but kebabs are yummy. It's a reef of chilies? Traditionally hung in kitchen in hungry to ready to use? You actually use it? How spicy is it? Is it like, Thai bird's eye? Osokate or AirQ? Welcome. Sorry, she almost sat you with a crazy gal. Oh, that's a story to tell later on the stream. That's a story how she got someone removed from VeXPO. You took the spicy? How do you know which one's the spiciest ones? Oh, yeah. She's not sure. Okay, she's not sure if it's the same gal you're talking about, AirQ. She has a feeling it might be the same gal. But she's not sure. She saw your tweet, and, she's not sure. It might be the same gal. Glasses? Gatte Grim, gatte, so, gatte. Welcome. Gatte Moon. Yep. Okay, it's the same gal. Ain't no way it was the same gal. Is that the gal? Yeah, it's that one, Magua. But there's a lot of interesting things that came out of that gal's mouth, and she was not having it. No, VeXPO security stuff, chef's kiss, like most apps. To be fair, all VeXPO staff chef kiss. They're absolutely lovely gals. But whoa, that gal. I'm watching it on phone for the walking line. sorry. Some girl with a... She doesn't remember there's a hat, okay? But, yeah, that guy sure was somebody. But, let it be known, Tori was not the only one that complained, okay? The cafe was not the only place that this gal already caused trouble. Thank you for the glasses, gal. Thank you, Gate. Welcome, welcome. So she's not sure whether or not it's it'll be allowed, but yeah, a lot of gals were complaining about this one gal, and Tori doesn't really mind when people are mean to her. A little bit cocky if you come in the cafe and start talking to her like she doesn't own the area currently standing in. But it's when you start being rude to her staff, that's when she don't like you very much. Gate, Ravon, welcome. She's about to ruin your affection real quickly, cause she's a little bit different when she's not in her uniform. First of all, she speaks in third person, so you gotta get used to that bit first. But she hopes you enjoyed the cafe. Quick, bring out the Bristol Stooge, and that should just be her stream alarm, like, new follower now! Like, blah. New gals don't know this magic trick. She's finding out. Okay, thank you for following, Robot. You're on the menu now. She found out people don't look. But that's the only thing we're having this conversation about, okay? That's the only time. No more. We're going back to that one gal that oh no, okay, good, okay, we're back at the first person thing, okay. But I'm still confused, by the way. Were you the cute pink haired lady, or do we chat? Do we tell him? Do we tell him? No. I forgot what I say. Honestly, it's actually it's been quite hard to speak in first person over the last weekend. Find myself really like slipping a lot. Just made me don't say that. My God. No, you don't understand. You know how hard that was to make eye contact with Magua? Magua, my Oshi. Magua is all our Kami-Oshis, okay? But it's been an interesting. Like, I'm a little bit worried. You know, this stream is gonna be potentially a lot of new gal pals showing up, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is not the girl we saw. This is not the girl we spoke to. You know, the wholesome one talking about cute teas and how we like Vtubers. Oh, no." I thought Magura was wholesome and innocent and you ran into him at the 18 plus section? Why were you in the 18 plus section, Cap? Huh? You were in there too. Huh? You were browsing too. You're a 3-year-old hedgehog, you can sneak in. You just go underneath the little booth. You know what harmed me a little bit? I went, cause like any kind of convention, you set up the day before. So to get the set up the day before, they give you a little like wrist thing to like say that you're setting up. But Mans gave me an 18 plus wrist thing. I had to rip that thing off before the weekend started, because I can't just be like, yeah, I'm forever 17 with the 18 plus wristband on me. It is Gooner tag, because like that's the only time you can have to go get it, right? But surely they should have just like, you know, they should have given like maybe given gals who weren't 18 plus like another wristband, so they would say as well. Thank you so much for the redirect, Karayopi. Welcome, welcome. If you don't know who I am, I'm just a gal. And currently, I'm talking about my VeXPO time. Yippee! Sorry, some people were being rude to Moe staff. Only one. There was only one, Tanuki. But welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, Cal. Welcome, Kara. Welcome, Karayopi. Welcome, welcome. I'm currently just talking about my VeXPO experience. Because oh, Kiryu! Kiryu fish. There, I'm easily distracted. And I run Maids of England, which is a maid cafe based in the UK. We do pop-up events. And we recently did a pop-up cafe at VeXPO, which is a collaboration cafe with Maid Mint. It was very good. Technically a double raid from Richter. Thank you. Let me go and go find Richter's YouTube channel too. YouTube. I'm a bit of a boomer, okay? Like my mods are amazing because they actually help me with this thing. Richter. Wow. Yes, is it gonna look? There we go. There you go. Just in the back of all the checkies, there was a few times in the cleaning site at times from the cafe. Really? I never really looked in. Like, from where I'm standing. So, for all context, I'm standing at the front for 90% of the day. So every time I look over, because there's like commotion going on in there, all I see is a little bit of a tit. Like it wasn't that saucy, you know, like it wasn't anything like the Anime Expo 18 section. Anime Expo 18 section is wild. Absolutely crazy work. Absolutely wild work there. You don't understand, Cap. I saw diapers in that Anime Expo place. Why did I see diapers? Welcome. Hopefully you've been recovering well. Oh, can you also send me how much I owe you? Send me how much I owe you for the VeXPO goodies. Thank you for delivering it because I would not have had time to come out. Nothing gives. No. No. You remember hearing about the hand sanitizer dispenser? Yeah! Like, VeXPO's 18 section has nothing on the Anime Expo one. I think, anyway. I actually didn't go inside. For obvious reasons. No, like, I didn't even have time to look at anything. Like, I was gonna go to, jewelry, patisserie jewelry. Like, the like, cutie Leo store that, you know, she makes really cute jewelry. Everybody should go check them out. I was gonna go look. Didn't have time. Didn't have time at all. Absolutely had no time to go and look at anyone's store. The most I got was maybe going to the Phase Connect store, handing one of the gals some crumpets and go, can I have the keychains to put up? And that's basically it. Your time away from your table was very specific. You had really long queues, and that was really nice. It was good to see the queues you had. So happy for you. Happy. It's nice to meet the Big Mac herself. Big Mac? Questionable. The penlight shop was really nice. Yeah! It was a neon shrine? Neon shrine? Neon shrine, right? They're absolutely lovely. They were really, really nice too. But like, honestly, did not see get to like browse that much. The pen lights were really pretty though. It brought anticipation up to seeing Moog. Exactly, you get a free meet and greet with Moog. Bought the Pandora Happy from the Shrine. The quality is so nice. You're making me have FOMO. So I'm still so sad. Still so sad that I didn't get the IME keychain. Completely forgot. You notice everybody had to deliver their stuff to me. This event, I did not have time to go collect it. Even Ho did like a London like pre-order thing, and I said, "Oh, I'll come and pick it up." Ho had to deliver it to me. I felt so bad. I got fan merch from my Ushi ToriThaiga. Thanks again, ARQ. Oh yeah, it was so cute. I'm so happy. I still have them. Like I can see them from where I am in my suitcase. Because I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm gonna post them or I'm gonna just give it to the other gal. When I see her, I don't know if it will survive being in the ToriThaiga household for that long. Do you want one, Fangy? I got a few spare ones. Thank you for following, Generic. Yes, it is Generic. Welcome. You're on the menu now. Shows the goods. Yeah, you should wait. Let me go find it. I'll scroll. I'll do the scrolling. The art is so cute. Like honestly, super cute art. It was about there we go. There we go. Honestly, seeing fan merch that isn't produced by herself really makes her very happy. Makes her very happy. And I see the cafe. Thank you, Generic. Thank you. Welcome. She got given 2 prints of herself this weekend. And a piece of art too. She got a piece of art from Lily. She got a piece of art from Rancor. She got a piece of AQR. It made her very happy. But yes, hello. If you came from the cafe, 2 things you need to know about her. 1, she speaks in 3rd person on streams. She only speaks in 1st person on in person at the cafe. And 2, she has a very British mouth. But the piece of art that ARQ drew is based on a stream that she had with a streamer called Milky. And what a diabolical first off collab cooking stream. British mouth? Okay, how else is she gonna like explain why she can be so wholesome speaking in person, and then you see her and she's talking about her bowel movements and calling people cunts? Like, what is she meant to try to explain? Because she's trying to make it so that it doesn't affect the cafe's image. But how does she try to do that? There's a burst of it oil? What? Oh, don't worry about. She's not doing it as a hobby, okay? She's not sure if you ever looked at her hand during VeXPO, but her left hand has a really. You know what? It's not that bad anymore, actually. She bought her hand making beef birria on a stream, and you know what? The sky is disappearing. A legendary stream, how Tori survived this collab is insane. She wants to do an off collab cooking stream where the gal also knows how to cook. Captain. You're about to be a VIP. Okay, give her a second. Give her a second. She's old and does not know technology very well. As you can tell, if you were at the cafe and you randomly see the TV turn off. Just randomly turn off. Okay, wait, Rose. Ow! Welcome to the kitchen. Thank you for giving her your prime. Thank you, Tanuki. Why is it 21? Was it 20 other Tanuki senpais? Wouldn't that be two control freaks? Are you calling her a control freak, Matula? Are you calling her a control freak? How dare you? How dare you? Welcome, welcome. She hope you had a wonderful time at the cafe. Best I can do for you is a microwave meal. She's trying to think what the last time she had a microwave meal was. You boiled a cow for the noodles? It's not even a cow, it's a hot water. You just press the on button. Duh. She did get asked a few times actually during the event why we don't serve things like, you know, like omelet rice, curry and stuff. If you ever had to fill a health and safety form, you would know why there is no rice at the cafe. Comfort, you had to tell Mercury not to use the webcam, tech savvy indeed. Gal's mic was crunchy! That mic was so crunchy! Like, she knows Mercury does not have a mic that crunchy. So she's like, nah, there's something off about that mic. She's more confused why Macaron didn't, see that. However, your tail did almost smack me a few times when you were bowing. Sorry about that. I'll make you a succulent Chinese meal. You know what? She's never actually made orange chicken and it's like non-traditional Chinese dishes in her life. Because there's so much frying involved. The food was amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. She was a little bit worried because it's not the usual stuff she did. Plus, she's never made stencils in her life, so she didn't know the stencil's gonna work as much. She should have used cocoa powder. That would probably have made the wisp a little bit darker. It's fine! Merc talking through the Xbox Live mic. It was like a webcam mic or something like that. She was like, why do you sound so crunchy? Did you make the melon soda from scratch? Yeah, you can't get melon soda in the UK. You can't get melon soda in the UK. The most you can get is like melon ramune, maybe? And that's like 3 pounds. That's like 3 pounds a bowl. You think she was gonna charge you? She should have charged you 7 pounds for a melon soda. If that was the case. Oh, that was so good. She's glad. It has been okay, yeah. She didn't blend melon from scratch. Okay. You forgot to try the melon soda. You been queued up again to get it? Aww. That's so sweet of you. But it's okay. Focus on your meet and greets, okay? Because, like, the meet and greets are the reason why people go to VeXPO, right? So she always feels bad. She's glad that we did a bit of a pre-booking and she went out and told people how long queues were and stuff. Because last year, we had a really big problem. People, like, having to leave halfway through the queue for their meet and greets and such. Seeing the response from people to visit the cafe over the weekend was lovely. It was. It made her really happy. She hasn't really stalked the VeXPO Discord yet. She's been a bit too busy sorting out next week's event. She literally opened her car up, took everything out, organized it, threw away and sorted out stuff, and then reorganized it for the next week event. Why did she do this to herself? But yeah, she made sure that the recipe she has for the melon soda is like the one you have in Japan. Because, by God, if Gabumon, the melon soda band, came to the UK, game over for her. Because she loves melon soda too. She's glad people like the drinks as well. Like, she wasn't sure about how for example, the whistle would have tasted, especially with the extra sugar from the cotton candy would be. She's found out. Cotton candy is really hard to source. Like, weirdly difficult to source in the UK. Without making it yourself. You can get the sugars super easily. You can get, like, you know, just the normal sugar and, you know, the flavored sugars and stuff. Really easily. But, like, it's she had to go to, like, 6 different stores. Try to find... You can't bulk buy it, for one. You lost track about how long you waited, but it's worth it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being patient with us. Also, she's really sorry if she just forgot your face. The amount of time people are like, "Hi, I'm back!" And she had no idea who they were. She's so sorry. She felt so bad. But she had to be like, "Oh, welcome back." It's because she's so tired. She was so tired that she was like... She has she has like the memory of a goldfish. So like unless she sees you multiple times, or you have like a specific feature that's really memorable, she would forget how people look like. Straight up. Like again, she's already forgot how Lapin looks like. She's forgotten, like, for example, if Tanuki didn't come with Matula, she would have forgot who Tanuki was. Like, for example, you know, that's a good, like, comprehension, like, you know, if that's a good comparison to that kind of thing. Like, obviously, gals like Magua, gals like Kitty, for example, gals would come to the, like, MOE events really often, she'll remember. Obviously, she'll remember Delta, because Delta lived with her for a while. Well, for a week. Extra hard when people revisit and they're in cosplay. 100% Captain Tana! Welcome, welcome! I'm surprised some mates knew me even though I haven't met them. And that Melody remembered me from last year. It's because you wear the happy. Like the clothes you wear tend to be more memorable. I mean, understandable, I'm not a regular. Some stuff remember people instantly. Which is crazy. She can't remember people as easily. So it's like, except if you're wearing like normal clothes, okay, like if you're wearing one, usually it's people who wear like the same similar happy. So people wearing like the mint happy, the Fendora happy, those ones, she'll be like, "Oh, what do you look? Oh, who are you again? Oh boy." But because you have like because Matula has the really bright colored Aki one, she presumes it's Aki anyway. It's really obvious. Time to wear a Suisse happy all the time. But then you're gonna be fighting against Sui, bro. You're gonna be like, oh. You're gonna look at each other and be like, oh, only one of us can wear this happy. Come your Gigi cosplay? Yeah, she forgot. Thank you for your offering. Thank you, Lapin. Thank you for giving a gift sub to Hey Cute. Thank you. She forgot you were cosplaying Gigi Nep, and she was like, she only recognized you the moment you held that shark. She was like, oh, that's Nep. You can hotspot us with the Aki Happy from miles away. Did you find any other Aki fans? Because, like, she feels like it's kind of hard to find JP, like, Hollow JP fans from, like, older generations. Man, you mentioned kebab earlier. I think that's maybe that. Go get kebab. Get a nice doner kebab. I saw you in Nami's chat this morning. My dude, did you even sleep? You don't sleep during VeXPO weekend. Change clothes. PJs. PJs. You're happy to make it. Like you haven't been able to make an event in ages? Yeah, she's so happy you managed to come. She was so happy. It made her go, ah. It's really nice to see gal she didn't think she would see, you know, at a VTuber event. Like, oh, you're here. Yippee! We're used to it. Just bros for life. Captain Macaron! Captain! Have you gotten off your stilts yet? Ever since VeXPO ended, you actually have not stopped watching VTubers? It feels like a weird thing to be like, oh yeah, VeXPO's done now. Let's stop watching the thing that you went to VeXPO for. Captain! Speak for yourself, I love sleep. She had like 3 hours sleep before Saturday. She had so much anxiety on Saturday. It was really bad. Like, it was so tiring at the end of Saturday. You can tell at the end of the day. No, Sunday she did not look very good. Like, she looked at her, like, okay, she's not gonna show it. She's not gonna post it. But if you look at the, group photo of yesterday's, the Sunday group photo, you know, I always say thank you for VeXPO. Why is her nose so shiny? It's like the beginning of the day. This photo was taken at like 10 a.m. Why is her nose so oily? It's about to freaking cook an egg? Like, that's oilier than her freaking curry she had? Why is her nose so shiny? Oh! You move so it's easier to get to events. More Lily appearances. So Tori's nose was shining the whole weekend. It's so, why did none of her staff tell her? How rude is that? She had nose pads, you know, to like tap her nose away. No. Just the lighting, the whole lighting was atrocious. That whole was atrocious lighting. Like, where we were, absolutely atrocious lighting. Like, by God, you know how many filters she had to put and how much lighting adjustments she had to do for her pictures? Finally able to have a huge this time and really saved me this year. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's good that you're able to, like, get, like, your wheelchair and everything. Is the tiger emoji a filter? She doesn't put emojis on her, on the group's pictures. Kamo calling someone forehead big and shiny nose? A shiny nose? It's cause she has combination skin, right? So she didn't really, she kind of rushed her makeup every day. So her makeup was a bit, like, not great. She felt a bit bad because people were like, oh, it's lovely to see you. And she's like, bro, you're looking at an ogre today. You forgot your crutches last year along with your knee brace? You were suffering last year then? Oh, sounds painful. Also, she forgot if she said hello to Karudo. Captain! Welcome. You put all the merch you got into one bag, you scared to go through it again? So, to make Louie's life easier on the merch table, we took everything out from that suitcase and put all the merchandise in the suitcase, and now she's scared of going through it. She might just leave it until after Anime Manga Pop and just call it, because she wasn't going to do counts until after Anime Manga Pop anyway. Because there's no point. Next VeXPO wear the fursuit, hey? She would have fainted. Straight out. Plus, there's no space in her car. Like, you have to remember, she packed the whole cafe in a car. She didn't have a truck. She's not allowed to drive a truck. Apparently. No, it's not fair. Hello. Why are you not wearing the dress? She brought it all the way to VeXPO and you didn't wear it. Why did you not wear it? Huh? Got Exactly. She brought a dress. She brought the apron, the headdress, everything. Unfair. You've been raided by a sick man who touched grass? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You got ill? Are you ill? She's so scared. Tomorrow's the day she takes her post-event, like, test. You got caught. No! No! Don't say that! Don't say that! Welcome home, no, think. So if you don't know who Tori is, she's just a gal. She's just a gal. She's currently talking about her experience at VeXPO because she ran the maid cafe there. The cold flu took another victim this year. Last year she got COVID, okay? So, you know, fingers crossed we don't get round 2, everyone. But please, if you do need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. She's just yapping about the cafe. But thank you. She helps you enjoy all your like videos you're watching. She was lurking a little bit for it. It was great bumping into you guys at VeXPO. A bit disappointed, no dress though. Exactly. See, look at all these disappointed fans. They would have loved this. You could have made it like a sub special. Shabir will wear the dress. She likes how you just went straight out like Shabir will wear it. Like, no, like, not even a stop. This Shabir will wear it. Like, he will be wearing it. There is no yes or no's. Like, as if no one would wear it. Shabir will. If any of us get COVID, I will kick butt. She's so scared. You're gonna sponsor it? You know that's gonna hit the goal. Troy, we trusted you. Listen, she knows what's best. She knows what the community wants. You know? But thank you so much for coming in and saying hello to her at the cafe. She's sorry that she didn't really have the time to, like, you know, chit-chat and yap. She's so sorry. Mama Moog is so nice. Mama Moog is really nice. You made sure to wear a mask, even not to drag any bugs to Tori. You didn't wear a mask, all of it. Please know someone meeting you. Thank you. Next time, wear the dress. Think. Everybody, if you like watching, like, fun gals reacting to music content and such like that, please, you should go and subscribe to Fellow. I think you might be my mom's favorite. Her? Toby? It's because we have pink hair. Pink hair, gals. We always bond. Right? We always bond. You feel like you need to put your shirt in quarantine, you probably should, like, spray with some anti-bac, you know? For present is what I'm hearing. I look forward to the dress. You gotta have to, like, pester. You make it a sponsor goal. Make it a sponsor goal, Val. You gotta do it. How about, okay, Shabir, listen to this, okay? Make 2 sponsors. 2 sponsor donation things. 1 for Shabir and 1 for Asif. Whoever reaches the goal first has to wear it. You know? And don't worry, because we're both based in the same place, that dress will get to ya. Cause, like, it wouldn't be funny to see the other, like, you know, each other, like, being like, hey, you go vote the other one, go vote the other one. Am I coming across somebody who came across the first time at VeXPO.online by chance now? It's because you all queued up for 2 hours at the May Cafe. She's cooking too well. Please stop her. This is what sponsors all about. Exactly, you know. Exactly. You can show how good sponsor is to everyone. You can show how good, you know, like how useful, how quick you can get things, like sponsored, you know. All roads lead to wearing a dress. You don't understand how many times she made people wear the dress. People she knew, of course. She was like, hey, you wanna wear the dress? Nothing like a bun of a long queue. She actually thinks she made people make friends in the queue. Because there was, at one point, you know, she would go out and ask people, oh, how many of you in your group? It'll be 1 or 2, you know, 3, etc. But like, as she went and asked again, because she would forget how many people, they changed their mind. They went 2 now. And now they're sitting together and talking about their favorite gals, and it makes her very happy. Matrix is another sponsor. Go exactly, but you have to do one for each other. You know, like you have to do one. You try to push the other's one, because if you don't want to wear it, or you can push your own one if you want to wear it. But at that point, you should have won in the first place. Well, me in the queue. You had some interesting gals in the queue, okay? So sorry about that gal. Talking about that one gal. Nothing meets a maid dress. She has a lot of maid dresses. She has the MOE one, she has the Necopara one. She has like several different maid dresses. So don't you worry. We got one for you. Next year, VeXPO, bring out your maid dress outfit again. So many people came to the cafe in maid dresses. It was so nice. It was so cute to have so many people wear the dresses. Like wear their own dress and stuff. Go get some lozenges and sleep the corn flu off. Fingers crossed. Should be a go take a COVID test. Go take one. Aren't you a doctor? Go take a COVID test. Get better soon. Feel better soon. Feel better soon. Should be here. Feel better soon. Listen, everyone should be taking a COVID test after this VeXPO, okay? On Sunday morning, someone projectile coughed at her face. So she has low levels of whether or not she's gonna win this week. If you don't take a test, you don't have it, right? Nah. Last year she was like the only gal that tested, and she was the only gal that was positive, okay? Was there a super spreader? Any convention is like a super spreader kind of event. But there was one gal that coughed it. It coughed not really into her face, but in her ear. So she, whether or not she's gonna suffer, who knows? You didn't even went to VeXPO, you touched heavy grass and still got sick? Oh no! Everybody's getting ill! It's because, one, the weather is changing, it's transitioning into I think it's a bit colder, so yeah, she kind of gets, people getting cons flu at this time of the year. It's getting colder, the summer is not as hot anymore, torrential rating sometimes. Maybe you didn't even go out, you didn't even go to, VeXPO right now, and also Gout Day. She hopes your work day was okay. Oh, you saw Phoebe too? Yeah, she got Phoebe to wear the dress, but Phoebe couldn't wear the dress and take selfies with us because the con closed. By the time she gave the dress, because everything got like delayed and everything was rushed and stuff like that. Weather's a pain over here. The weather right now is quite warm. Today was quite warm in good old Britain. She's not looking forward to tomorrow because she has to go into central London. And if you don't know, there's currently terrible train strikes in central London right now. She would love anything but to go into central London tomorrow. She's glad you managed to feed all the people the Percy pigs, though, Matilda. Thank you. Did people like them, though? You're force feeding them to you were just hand feeding them? Ayo? Central line is enough to say she saw videos of what the Lizzie line looks like right now, and she's really not looking forward to it. Train strikes cause train cancellations on Sunday, so you have to be careful. Yeah, she had to go tell a lot of her staff to check their train times too. Luckily, she's a driver, so she drives back, but she had to go. That's why if you saw for a moment all the staff just disappear to the back for a bit, that's because a few of their trains got cancelled and they had to like move things around. You're on the Elizabeth line today? It was not fun? Yeah. Overground still working, but that involves you having to be on an overground train. What overground goes into central London? Nothing! Nothing! Are you also Welsh, robot? Oh, so which half of your name would you write her to refer to you as? Robot or faker? All things... Only one can only hope things start to improve in the UK. The UK will be fine. The only worst thing right now is that a meal deal at Tesco is currently £4.20, which is preposterous. It used to be £3 about a year and a half ago. How rude is that? It's £4.20 it's £4 with a Tesco club card, £4.20 without. Dire news. Dire. Absolutely atrocious. You know how much the one in Amazon Fresh is? £3.80. How is the Amazon Fresh one cheaper than the Tesco one? Vile. So you see all the British people going like, no. They're memeing it up at the moment. It is pretty memey. Is it actually that much? Yeah. Exactly. Times are changing. They are changing. How much a Subway is now? She looked at the prices because it was like the one. It was Subway was across the VeXPO hall. Why is it 12 quid? Why is it 12 pounds for a Subway? Thank you so much, Conrad. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 5. Get the membership. Thank you. The £12 foot long did save me. It's £12. Subway was con price is £12 for a foot. She didn't buy it. She had a lot of food in the cafe. She didn't need to. Also, you think she got to eat during the VeXPO hours? No. You know what she had all day on Saturday? She had 2 ibuprofen and a chug of water until around 9 p.m. and then she ate like 20 fish fingers. He had a big bag of Taki cinnamon. That's so lucky. She got offered food though. She got offered food at like offered water and food, but it was like 4 p.m. when she got offered this, and she felt like if she ate anything at that point, she would not feel very good. It's currently 9 p.m. Why is she getting Slack messages? Hush now. She forgot about the Gregs! Oh, that's so sad. You spent £3.80 on tea there? At NEC? You could have just gotten a £2.50 Vtuber tea! You know how one gal was complaining about the prices of her Vtuber tea? She was like, she knew it. She knew the Starbucks one was more expensive. You were sold out? We weren't sold out for the Eaton one. She's having it right now. We weren't sold out. She's having it right now. It's very good. It's very glittery. The chamomile one is very good. She would always recommend the Heel Garden. Honey's one. Very gal. You didn't get to try any of the teas? Because like there's too much liquid to drink. Eating for the weak or the hungry? She was pretty hungry by the end of the day, but Sunday she had a tom yum instant noodle at the end of the con before she started unpacking. But Why did she think that the con was closed at 6? Because she genuinely did not know it closed at 5:30. So she let people in, and then she got told she needs to get people out by 5:30. So this is really awkward. She had to start kicking people out while they were like half inhaling their cake. And she felt so bad. She felt so bad. She ended up giving the people she had to kick out like the freebies from the collab because she just felt so bad. But then within half an hour they started peeling everything down. They were like ripping everything apart. She's like, bro, she's still in her maid dress. She can't even get out of her clothes. The closing time changed, right? She's not sure. Like, it does say on like the website question mark that it was 5:30. But yeah, everybody got a bit some NC security were really nice to her. But maybe it's because she's in a maid dress. But no, it's probably some sort of reason why. But she felt so bad because she kept on like rushing people to get out, and she felt so bad to have to be like, hey, can you guys go 5:30? 5:30 is actually quite late for a Sunday con. Usually in the UK, cons end at 5 p.m. on Sundays. One of them got really annoyed. Really? Perfection for helping someone. That's crazy. That's crazy. You be told ahead of time? We were told. It wasn't just in fine print that it was 5:30 and the halls closed at 6. So there was probably a little bit of miscommunication there. That's fine. She felt really bad for kicking people out because like people were like halfway eating and she was like, you gotta leave. She's sorry. That is crazy that some of the security were bad. They were all lovely to her. But to be fair, she's really lovely to the securities, and normally they're really nice to her back. Because, she offers them drinks and offers, the one that's always by the side of the cafe. She always offers them drinks, offers them some cake and stuff. They never take it. But, usually if you treat people nicely, they treat you nicely back. Reality is collapsing around the cafe. We have to go. It literally was like that. She didn't get time to change. She was like, okay, guess she's just standing here in half her maid dress because now the walls around her are being taken apart, which is fine. She just wished she got told, so she didn't just YOLO it. Her toes were painful. She wanted to sit and have her noodles. Her noodles were cold by the time she ate them. Breakdown in the maid dress, mentally or physically, She's just joking. Thank you for subscribing, Illuminates. Thank you. Not the cold noodles, to be fair, she quite likes a cold noodle. Both. She did end up tidying up and everything in partially her maid dress. And then once like more people left, she put her giant t-shirt on and did the stage don't show anything changing in the middle of the open hall in front of like 40 people. It's fine. You got coffee in your way, so I didn't finally go and drink it 3 hours later? Oh, she had that as well on the second day. All she had to eat until about 6:30 p.m. was a cold matcha cappuccino sachet that she asked to be made at 11, and she drank it throughout the day. And by the time she finished it, it was 5 past 5? When the maids actually do maid stuff? No, to be fair, this time round, she had to do a lot of the breakdown mostly on her own. She did have a lot of help. She had some of her staff help, but like, she had a lot less because they all had to rush back because the trains were getting cancelled. Does Tori have any sus embarrassing lore? She sang at VeXPO and forgot her lines. Freedom of membership, yay! Thank you. rat. Thank you. Dr. I, welcome. Add chilies to turn cold into hot. A chili matcha latte sounds like a way to give her a tummy ache. So many people, how many people sang along to Baka Mitai? Yeah, but then she now has more pressure to sing it right. She's like, yeah. The worst part is that she knows the lyrics, but she gets really bad stage fright when it comes to singing. A very long story, but she has really bad stage fright when it comes to singing. So she forgot all the lines. Straight up. She mumbled the rest of them. She hoped nobody around understood Japanese because she would have been fucked. Will we request a rap next time? No. She can sing, she can dance. It was nice, thank you. Take it to heart? No, don't take it to heart. Like, as long as you gals had fun, she's okay with it. But she gets very, very embarrassed and shy. Rap God? She tried to do that once. She tried to say the Rap God lines once. Very hard. Feeling pressure like that? Like that time I saw you with the mic and knew that was coming? Yeah. You once sang at a con and forgot the lyrics halfway through. The crowd started singing along to help me. Oh yeah, Ikuyo was mouthing the words for her. That was so embarrassing. It's fine, because she got Louis to sing right afterwards and everybody forgot about it. It's fine. It's fine. But you know, the crowd ended up, you know, hyping up Louis and forgot about her one. It's fine. It's fine, everyone. It's fine. We lived and learned with Louis. Yeah, Louis sang it like 3 times during the weekend. For the community to come together, it made her very happy. Maybe it was more pressure because there were so many gal pals there. But at the same time, it was less pressure because people were really like, she knew that people understood that she wasn't very good at singing. So like, it wasn't as like soul destroying as it could be. Chamomile. But honestly, the performances were really cute. Kijo did so many performances too. Kijo did a few performance. It's really cute. Honey sang really well too. Sorry, but crab, yeah, don't worry about it. Sorry, but crab. Got your tooth removed and a dentist. You feel funny? You probably are drooling right now. Captain, welcome. Just as sweet she is. She's so cute and pooky. Everybody did so well. Like, everybody did so well with how busy the cafe was. She's only heard good things. She still needs to make a feedback form. She really wants to know what people think, especially people who aren't. The pensive fish! It's real! The pensive fish! She's not seen that pensive fish in ever! Damn. It's finally happened. You had a lot of fun in VeXPO, but the last minute panic sure made it a bit more stressful. Yeah, now you know what VeXPO's like. Now you plan ahead and come, right, Del? Yeah? Yeah? Did you spoon? Did you spoon with Magua? She needs to know. She needs to know. Glad you had a successful VeXPO survey. It was very successful. She thinks like she's not heard anything that negative about the cafe yet. But that's why she kind of wants a feedback form, because she wants to know if people have issues and stuff. No, stop. No spooning. Oh, that's a little bit far, Matula. Is in the books, man. I wish I wanted to be there. You should come next time, guys. You should come next time. Captain Purity! Captain! Welcome, welcome! Hello, hello! Captain Tremec! Captain! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, welcome! Captain Art! Captain Rats! Welcome! She's so glad you had a good time at the cafe! Thank you. She's just talking about that. That she feels like a lot of people had a really good time and it makes her happy. Captain Purity! Captain! Welcome! How was your stream? If you don't know who Tori is, she's just a gal. And currently she's yapping about her VeXPO. Her VeXPO cafe. She ran the non-MOE collab cafe. And currently her body is very sore. And for some reason, she's not really sure why. Her butt is really painful. But like, she didn't kneel as much. Like she didn't know what has caused this ache. Because it might have been her being on heels all day. And the heel, like, you know, caused like a weird ripple effect. But she has no idea why. But yes, welcome. And wow. If you met her at the cafe, she's sorry. She has no filter on her streams compared to her being at the cafe. And she also speaks in third person, so that's a little change for you. You're running on so much, thank you for your hard work. Thank you for even having a little moment to have a little yap with her. It makes her very happy. And thank you for actually telling her, telling her for once, because she has face blindness and she'll be like, huh? Are there the VTubers on the iPads here right now? Fanny might be here right now. Sorry, missed you, Saturday Purity. You did the whole entire username? You didn't go, oh, sorry, she didn't see you, Purity. You went, sorry, didn't see you, Purity Valentine. Damn, you're the whole username. You need to find the person you call cute and head patted. Might be Fanny. Copy and paste from the shout out. Oh, okay. She was like, damn, you dropped the full name. You went like Magua Kupo, like. You're not the easiest to find. Yeah, you're very stealthy. Go. You love hiding. You also have face button, don't worry. But she's very grateful you say hello. What? Don't worry about it, Garuda. You said what so many times today? She's trying to think. You know what time you were head patting the iPad chicken? If you know what time, she'll tell you who was up. Mr. Cooper, it's like doing the whole name? The whole name drop? She needs to burp. Sorry. You're gonna have to deal with her burping. But welcome. If you do need to rate a run, feel free to do so. She's just yapping. She's yapping. She's never sure what to yap about. Like, honestly, not many things went wrong at this cafe. She just had a lot of anxiety and a lot of pressure for the cafe. Cause like, even thank you for following Zero. Thank you. You're on the menu now. Welcome. I know you were busy having considered all the other masters visiting the mansion, but I'm glad I could have talked to everyone that I did. Maybe one day we'll hang out just outside of a con, because whenever it's a con, she never really has the time to. Just a dead toaster? Nah, that toast. She has no idea what happened to that toaster, but it kept on like. It was broken, okay? She felt like maybe one of the kitchen staff slapped it a little bit too hard. Because one, if you don't, okay. If you're wondering why your crumpets look a bit weird, it's because the toaster was too skinny for the crumpet. Like the crumpet was too fat. Gaute, Aura! for the toaster. And then the toaster broke because we tried to wrench the crumpet out. But welcome, Captain Virtual, Captain Lex, Captain Nintendo, Captain Art, Captain Nix, Captain Madden, Captain Raven, Captain Pengu, Captain Ikonai, Captain BT, Captain Bones, Captain Max, Captain Generic. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. If you know who Tori is, she's just a gal. She's just a gal. There's nothing interesting about her. Welcome, Captain Aura. How was your yapping? She thought about your idea.
You're on the menu now.
She thought about your idea. Happy Meal? Possible. But getting a floppy disk in 2025? Impossible.
Thank you for your offering.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Aura. Thank you. Rip toaster, because the toaster was broken. She got asked like, whoa, why are you throwing away toaster? The toaster broke and started to not work. So it's fine. Captain Fluff. Captain. Welcome, Captain Kiri. Tori's a gal who loves Kiri Kazuma. Yeah, she has an Itabac and she custom made a Labubu to look like Kiri. Welcome. As both Yakuza lovers, everybody should go and check out Aura. Aura absolutely pooky. Big pooky. Yeah, about the absurdities of quantum mechanics. She can talk to you about the Sonic Hedgehog gene, which is the real gene in humans and in most life forms. And it's the reason why you are alive. You are born. Too much crumpet in the toaster didn't survive the weekend. It broke at like 1-2 p.m. on. No, it broke about like 3 p.m. on Sunday, so it's fine. The what? Yeah, the Sonic Hedgehog gene. It's a genuine gene. Like, it's a genuine thing that causes mitosis in, like, cells when you're born. Like, it literally is a thing. It's the most weirdest name. It literally was named after Sonic the Hedgehog. Do you know gaming talk about years ago? Can you imagine the whiplash she had when she was in university? For those who don't know, she went to university for bioveterinary sciences. So when she saw it on the screen, she was like, what the hell is she looking at? What do you mean, Sonic Hedgehog? And because she was not the only nerd in the school, she couldn't tell anyone about it. She couldn't be like, oh yes, that's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's a blue hedgehog. Like, she can't do that. Pretension inhibitor, even known as the robot Nick. She can't pronounce things. She's a bit dyslexic. Don't worry about it. The protein known as Sonic Hedgehog. Yeah, it's a silly. Of course, BT would know about it. ARQ also know about it. You have a pile of floppy disks. Okay, if you donate that to her, we can put that. In the Aura Happy Meal. With the ketchup flavored milkshake. And the ketchup burger with the ketchup infused fries. Thank you for following, Fluffy. Thank you. Welcome. BT knows very much about so it's been okay. She will like it's been about a good portion of years since she went to university, okay? She's a little bit of a hag. So she doesn't remember anything from university. So retina, protein cut the Pikachu read. She feels like she'd be the kind of gal. If she discovered something new, she'd be like, oh yes. Like, she's trying to think of a cool name. She can't even think of a cool name. But yes, if you do need to raid a friend, feel free to do so. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're just yapping about the cafe and about VeXPO itself? What would you do to... What if you do reverse fish and chips? What, like... batter the chips? And... how does that work? Oh... chips and fish? Chips and fish would just be... To be fair, battered chips is a thing in the Midlands. She's surprised that some of y'all didn't get any when you were in VeXPO. There's an area that's really famous for a company called Orange Chips. And they basically batter and fry up the chips in the same batter as the fish. It's where Binley Mega Chippy is. It's quite close to Birmingham. She's pretty sure Binley Mega Chippy is. Wait, okay, Binley Mega... Yeah, it's literally like... Yeah, about 40 minutes from NEC. You could have gone to Binley Mega Chippies. Where they give it, you give it chippies in central Birmingham? It's not in central Birmingham. There is one that's very popular, for orange chips. Sorry, why did you tell us? What? Y'all British, okay? Y'all meant to know. Y'all meant to know where Binley Mega Chippy is, okay? But do they do deep-fried Mars bar? You can literally get deep-fried Mars bar in most chippies. You take a Mars bar to them and toss them to batter it up and fry it. Her local chippy will do that. She's done that before. She's taken like a bar Mars bar, like, you know, Oreos to her local chippy, and she'd be like, hey, she'll give you £2 if you batter and fry it. And they do it. You didn't know it's in Birmingham? It's in Coventry. It's in the south of Birmingham. But basically, NEC is kind of in between central Birmingham and Coventry. So Binley Mega Chippy is like kind of near there. But I chips with the fish is so nice though. Let her quickly Google this. Okay, wait. Orange chips. Yeah, it's in the Black Country. It's traditional Black Country delicacy in West Midlands consisting of thick battered deep fried potato chips. And it's orange because it has turmeric in it. And it's like battered like the chips. You was in Coventry even? Could have gone to Binley Mega Chippy. That's not Birmingham. Yeah, so neither is the NEC, really. The NEC is closer to Coventry. Okay, this is how she knows that the NEC is closer to Coventry. It's 13 minutes to the Costco in Coventry and 23 minutes to the Costco in Birmingham. So... that's... if you're wondering why she knows that, don't worry about it. Go and lay down, Delta. You traveled so long. Welcome home. Wait, is Costco there? Yeah, there's a Costco like 15 minutes away from the NEC. It's great. It closes at 5 p.m. though, so... was it last year when you had to replenish stock? No, because, Costco closes at like 6 p.m., so she was already screwed from there. So she couldn't go to it in time. She went to it on the Thursday because her tires be looking a little bit sad. You wanna go to a Costco? Go to a Costco, it's great. Not as good as the MOE Cafe, but can you imagine we served Costco pizza at the cafe? So the wing wobble, that's terrifying! You need to nag your friend and take me to the one near to me? The problem with Costco, especially with people who are like UK based, it's not very non-car friendly, except the one in Wembley. Weirdly enough, the one in Wembley is like a 30-minute walk from a station, which is not that bad. There's a place called Star City. Isn't that the arcade-esque place? When's the Kirkland signature branded maid outfit? Listen, Kirkland is great, okay? Kirkland is great because that's how her bottles of water is cheaper than the water outside. Okay? Listen, that's how it's cheaper. Okay, because she found out the wall they're sitting outside of her cafe was like £2.80. That's crazy. How is her maid cafe selling wall for cheaper than the wall outside? Crazy. But yeah, you guys missed out on a good West Midlands creation, which is the orange chips, which is yeah, it's pretty it's not great for your health. It's not great for your health at all. Deep fried battered chips, like carb on carb. It's probably good. It's probably good you didn't get it, but like sometimes it hit different though. Sometimes it hit different. But yeah, there's a Costco really nearby. There's also a Wingit in Birmingham. She had to do a little trip to that. She has some buns from there. Now do it as a chip buddy. She's not sure what Birmingham, like Brummie, is that what they call it? Like people from Birmingham, what they call bats? Cause she calls them a bat. Just what a growing child needs. No, what a growing child needs is a Toby Covery. She's so sad she didn't have. She's glad that she didn't properly settle the time for Toby Covery because she would have had to cancel it. She would have had to cancel the Gal Pal trip to Toby Covery because she was just too busy. She was just too busy. So she's glad. She's glad she didn't end up doing it, but she's a bit sad about it. Count on you to have extra right to have Toby's? She could, but then again, if you remember, she finished packing at 9 p.m. Okay, like Toby's is already closed. That's the issue. So she would have to do Toby like in the morning. So maybe potentially she could do an extra day, but like her car is pretty backed up. Craft want to buy Toby's so it opens later. You know what? The Toby's in London closed later. The Toby's in London closed at like 11 p.m. You can tell her why the one in the Midlands closed at 9 p.m. But like she is tempted. She is like, now that she's more confident that would make our funding back to be able to cover the cost of an extra night, she might have an extra night. You sound a bit nasally. She's been screaming for the last 48 hours, Beans. She's been screaming and welcoming people home. Let her sound like a chain smoker for a day. Kate, Beans, Kate, welcome. Some Toby's in the car in the morning. Do Yorkshire pudding with baked beans for breakfast. She's never been to a Toby breakfast. She doesn't usually wake up before breakfast ends. She's been screaming. She can't believe you. Like, why did nobody tell her that you could hear her from across the hall? Like, why did no one say anything until after the event? How rude is that? What do you mean you didn't say anything? You made her think she was safe, and that she was being a nice, decent voice. Do you think it's because she's really high pitched and like it like breaks through the sound barrier? I'm like, oh, no, she didn't know about it. You don't understand, that's so embarrassing. Can you imagine how pissed you'd be if you're having a meet and greet with your Kamiyoshi and all you'd hear is Gao in the background going, "Okaina slime like, that's so embarrassing. Genuinely. Percy loved it more open. Yeah. It was definitely better open, more open, because it wasn't as claustrophobic as it was. Everything gets drowned out and were you talking to your Oshi? Oh no! Roko was doing a meet and greet right in front of you? What? Her standee staring into her soul the whole day? Every time she looked up, she would just see Roko being like, peace sign. She's like, Roko, please. Hearing it from afar made it more exciting to go to the cafe. She did see some people. Maybe it's because people don't realize how sometimes they show their face when they're talking. Sometimes she does, she does a guidance say, and she goes up and then she sees in the corner of her eye someone giving her a stank face, like, oh, cringe. And she's like, oh no, that's embarrassing. People were flipping off and sending a pics to her. It's because she's the one staring into everyone's soul while they're waiting for their meet and greets. She can't believe you guys. She wished someone took a video of it because it can't have been that loud. Okay, again, you have to remember she didn't have a mic, so like she could have been way louder. Poor gal. Please know that they were all friends too. Yeah, they were all people that Roko knew. Like that would have been. Imagine you got sent by someone you didn't know, flipping your standee off. Like she'd be like, "Who is this? And why are they so mean?" Like, can you imagine? You actually found Roko on a tablet in the artist alley on Saturday and leaned in and said, Sonic to her? You leaned in? To be fair, she could not hear any of the roaming tablets. Like, it was so hard to, like, hear anyone on those roaming tablets. They didn't have speakers? Like, didn't have speakers? How does she have speakers? Plus, Sonic throws copies of Sonic 06 at her. By the way, you should have brought a real copy of Sonic 06 and threw it at her too. She kind of wants to play Sonic 06. Now that Chori's like, reaching the end of her con season, she can finally think about games she wants to play. Wow. My tablet was so clear compared to the VeXPO roaming ones. Have you not seen the giant chunk-ass battery she had connected to it? Tori's near, she's almost free. After Anime Manga Pop, she gets a day in Manchester to do whatever she wants, and then she's free. She gets a little fun. She gets a little adventure. Or to be fair, she's free by maybe the Wednesday after Anime Manga Pop, because she needs to do things that like repacking all her stuff. Repacking all her stuff so that they fit into her garage to look at another time. Day out in Manchester sounds fun. It does, but she doesn't really know what to do. She doesn't know how the parking situation's like, so she might have to ask the B&B she's staying at if she can park after she checks out for the rest of the day. She might have to ask about that. You know what? Now that you all told her that you all could hear her across the hall, that's gonna make her have sleepless nights. She's gonna think, she's gonna be sleeping and thinking about the fact that occasionally you just every 10 minutes you're gonna hear Louis is mentioning the Afflex. Oh yeah, maybe she'll go and check out the anime there too. She's never been, so maybe she'll go there. Not sure what to recommend, but you did enjoy Brazil meat skewer. Oh, Rodizio. Oh, she's only been to one in her life, but she gets meat sweats from those. You were next to the bathrooms away, so you people had to see you? Wait, were there no other bathrooms except those ones? How did the guys find them? Because she found out that the men's toilets were behind a curtain. How did you find the men's toilets? Because it's like, yeah, the women's and the disabled one was like an easy view, but the men's one was hidden. Oh, Rava, you heard her while you were taking shits? That's rough. Bro! Imagine you're washing your hands and just... There were toilets in the area. There were toilets inside the hall. If you aren't getting meat sweats, are you sure you're having the full experience? To be fair, you're right. Because last time she went to one and she did get the meat sweats. She need to go deeper. But you feel like you're like when you go when you go past and go behind the curtain, you feel like you're trespassing. Right? No, to be fair, she's not sure about how it is in the men's toilet, but the women's toilet was quite scary because, like, the sensor for a hand wash is really sensitive. And you walk past it and all the words go... Blah, 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 blah. They were on the far right side behind the scene. Yeah, they were right at the back behind the curtain, like behind one of the stages. More on the right with the men's. Yeah, there were like there's a women's one, and then like a bit further down that same route was the men's. And she was a bit like, we had 4 drives, only one worked. She is not gonna lie. Every time she's gone to the toilet, it's usually before opening and closing, like after closing or before opening. So that toilet was empty. She had peace. Dow. Now. To be fair, she only went to the toilet before and after the event. There was no toilet break in between. When you went to the sun, it was glowing really bright, easy to find. Maybe from where she was standing, she couldn't really see it. Because all she could see looking in that direction was the curtain. So maybe if you like walked like, from the actual main hall. Because she actually never walked the main entrance hall. She walked the hall that you'd pass like Neo Shrine and Ayami and the main stage entrance. Like she walked that route, and that's the only time she walked. Terrible, isn't it? You didn't drink, so nothing to pee? To be fair, you're right. She didn't get her 2 liters a day at all. Terrible. Got a nice kitchen. Don't talk about it, BT. She's so sad. She completely forgot to get the collaboration keychain. She's so sad about it. Wait, you didn't get to see Ayami's story, Arkyu? Do we have to find it? It did seem a little bit hidden. You had no idea where it was? Maybe it's because she could see it from the cafe. Like, if she looked out. She had no idea where any of the artist alleys was, though. Or, like, some of the other companies, like, she didn't know where Globee was. Like, where were they in the, like, vicinity? She didn't even know where they were. Through simple participation, she's Asian. She doesn't sweat. She doesn't sweat. Sadly. Was right opposite you, more or less? Oh, really? Next, there's a food area? She did not look at anything around the cafe. There's food areas? Just behind the Itashas? Okay, she knows the Itashas are. Hope she didn't buy the meet and greet. Yeah, she most of the time she just looked at the meet and greet and like the one panel room. Or like the live room. So you can't put a tiger and bear in a cute pic. You can, if you want to post it on the MOE Discord, you can. She doesn't really mind. She doesn't really care as much anymore. She definitely used to care a lot more about it. But she definitely doesn't mind it as much as she used to with her face being seen. She kind of likes it. People just don't know, like, if they think she's like a 50-year-old gremlin. Which she could be, Someone asked her how old she was after the con, and she was like, she could either be 16 or 48. You pick your poison. be like, hey, you can be one of the two, you know, like pick which one you want to be. You want to be in jail or you want to be what do they call? What do they call gals that are into like older women? Cougar hunters? Is that right? Is that sound right? Hag lover, there we go. Remember, you got held for it. You got held for it. Your coming got held. MILF hunters? Oh, MILF hunters, that's like a much nicer one than a cougar hunter. You don't really have, you should have the people you like, the RR friends or people you like to watch streams of and appreciate their content. That's technically an Oshi, no? MILF hunter? Why is the word MILF not allowed in her chat? The wall of hags? Where was this wall of hags? Where was this wall of hags? Where was this wall of, like, where country you come from? Because she did not see it. Again, she didn't see anything outside of her, like, the 18 section she could see. The meet and greet, half the meet and greet booths. And the guys who sold hats. Which were really cute hats, and she's really sad that she didn't get to go and buy some hats. So sad. So sad she didn't get to see some hats. So sad. So I got a chance to judge everyone go to 18. At one point, there was a long-ass queue in there. And she was a little bit scared of. Isn't Oshi like someone you don't... No, that's parasocial. That's a parasocial gal. That's not Oshi. Oshi just means you're a fan of them. Like you like them. You know, enough to like maybe have like a keychain of them. People started adding older politicians to their walls. Oh, names are don't call it Theresa May or Hag. Like, isn't people like isn't the Hag wall meant to be a wall for like hags you wanna like, you know, smooch? You don't wanna smooch real like gals like Theresa May. Oh, she's like your fave. Yeah, it's like a oh, you know, what's your favorite anime? It's like that. Think meet and greets are happening in that section too? Yeah. Wait, meet and greets are happening in the 18 section? Who would it be like? Would it be like what's her name? Melody? Not maid Melody. Okay, not her maid Melody. Project Melody? That gal? Then the other one she's seen around Cottontail? She presumes that's the two that she knows. She doesn't really keep up to much 18 plus, like specifically 18 content creators. Cause sometimes she gets jump scared. She used to follow one and then they posted a piece of art. And then she opened it in the London Underground. And it was a little bit too spooky for her. It was a little bit too, gloopy. And she didn't like it, so she unfollowed them. And she was like, no, it's a little bit too graphic for her pure feed. People would understand on the TFL. To be fair, she saw very interesting things during her trips on the London Underground. She saw a breakup message once. And she was like, oh, she looked away and she was like, oh boy, this is now a little awkward. PFV, you still follow me on Twitter? Sometimes she sees a little boob and she goes, oh, is it Delta? And then she scrolls slightly up and it says Delta Freya has retweeted or reposted now. And then there was a Gab I'm gonna show incident you Twitter. That wasn't on a TFL. That was just in the streets of like Soho area. Please censor you're nasty? Look at Kate. She feels like you need to censor it if you're not a normal creator of the content. Which is fine, you know, like she, you know, get the bread, get you know, do what you want. But if it was like some high definition artwork. Like it wasn't just like a bra bikini. It was like there was tentacles, there was like appendages in full veiny high definition. But no, she was like, no, she doesn't want to see this. She did not want to see. It's more because it's like the VTuber gal as well. Bless their soul. Get that bread, girl. Get that bread, girl. But sometimes she's like, oh, she can't be. She doesn't really want to see on her feet. Sounds like a mostly peep show quote. It really was. The whole Gavin. She hopes a gal who Gavin shouted at. Like who was shouting at Gavin is okay. You dated a full furry, pretty much seen everything? She feels like furry, like 18 stuff is quite questionable at times as well. But like so is anything. It's really interesting because she's a pretty like bad fujoshi, so she's seen a lot. But maybe it's cause like when you read and like indulge in BL, it doesn't like it censors bits. She doesn't like to see the bits, you know? You been in Sonic fan art? Have you ever done the thing when you Google your own name and just like Sonic, you know, Sonic, and then you write your name? We protect the bread, we don't partake in that bread? Yeah, exactly. She has friends that are working in the industry, and she's like, you know what, go on. But she would not be supporting you because she doesn't want to see it on her feed. She'll buy you lunch every time she'll see you. You know, she'll treat you to some boba, but she does not want to see your nanas. Okay, like. Not true. Sonic, yeah. Put name the hedgehog or name the like echidna. Put your name, and Sonic, you just get tails. Do you not get your own art? Maybe. Good job, mate. But I don't want to see. Exactly. She doesn't want to see. Like the last thing she wants to see is her friend's nakedness. Okay. Like unless we're going to an onsen. She doesn't want to see him. You know? There's a Sonic character called Bean. Aww. It's a green bird. That's not you. You gotta start spamming the tags with the bear. Good night. Thank God for coming by. Thank God for a gift. She needs to take photos of it. She hasn't opened it yet. Because she's not 100% done unpacking yet. Oh, try typing Tori with Sonic. Okay, let's see. Tori the Hedgehog. Oh! Which one? Oh, there's like a whole... There's a series of the same gal. Damn, okay. Damn! Some of the art is kind of hitting. It's hitting like 2014 Deviant art. a warm joy. Right? She finally opened the parcel. She did! She completely forgot she did! Thank you for the gift. It's in her bags now. Thank you. She completely forgot that she did. They look quite cool. They do look quite cool. But you see the one that has a floating Sonic EXE in the golden god form? One? That just kind of hits. That's kind of hitting, you know, like the early 2000s. She has no idea who this gal is, but some of these hedgehogs are quite cool looking. But it is tinkering in the Google the name of a Pokemon, scroll how long it takes you to see something that's not safe for work. You know, like, have you seen those before? Have you ever done that before? You pick a Pokemon and like you go and you type it in, and then you scroll down to see how long it takes you to find something rated 18. You don't dare? Yeah, like some Pokemon takes a while. Like there's this one TikTok account that does that, and they did like Beldum. It took them a while, but like, you know, like the idea of an enemy girl gave me a bag of questionable herbs. Will you drink the questionable herbs though? She always forgets you're not British, Beans. For some reason, it's because it's the word beans, right? Like, she just thinks beans British. But she always forgets that you're not British. But it's fine. She had the Yorkshire tea. It's like Lapin. Lapin hasn't not used the bag of tea she's made. It's like she packed a bag of tea in a British treat bag for when she went to Anime Expo. This was 3 years ago. She wasn't even sure if she accepted it since she do live. Why do people always take it when they are technically living in the UK? She knows when she asks if someone is British, she means like, do you live in the UK? Damn it, so many gals have taken it. You still haven't opened the chili oil from the Valentine's? You hope it's still safe? It should be? Question mark? London's a different country? But like, she doesn't know why you would want it. Because it's the same stuff you can get at a Londis or a Tesco. Like, you shouldn't want it. You take the risk when you figure out what to eat with it. You have so much though. You like tea though? You can buy a whole bag from Costco for like £12 and it's like a bag of 500. She's very happy she gets to try all the Vtuber teas though. She was worried there wasn't going to be any left and she wouldn't get to try any of it. Like proper anyway. She got to sip a little bit of it, but she got her like kitchen staff to sip a lot of it too. Plus, she kind of made it sweeter than she would normally have it because she's a no sugar kind of gal. Microplastics. The glitter is... She's gonna like... look at her piss in about 4 hours time and see if there's glitter in it. No sugar and tea? Exactly! A Builder's Brew. Builder's Brew is the only way you should have Yorkshire tea. Or just any English breakfast tea. A Builder's Brew. You shouldn't be having it with any sugar. No milk. Oh. 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 Ow. Got basic. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Why is the steak still on her head? Okay. A real brute. Just the tea about 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Brewing, yeah, just do a cold brew Because she does really want, that's something that she actually really wants to try to make. She wants to make Earl Grey milk. Earl Grey milk seems really nice to try to make. You drop a few Earl Grey bags in a bottle of milk and you leave it overnight and it becomes Earl Grey milk. Oh! The wisp! 3D from her finger fell off. That's okay. Damn, she hasn't been hit by one of these in ages. She got hit by a bot. Damn. Thanks, Magua. You need to try it? Yeah. So what you do is that you get a few bags of Earl Grey tea bags. You just put it into a bowl of milk. You shake it up. You close it. You leave it in the fridge overnight. It becomes the tea infuses into the milk. It's so good. Go night, Tanuki. Go night. She hopes if you're back to work, tomorrow, that you have a good day. Think down. Write this down. Yeah, it's quite a common thing that people do because that's how you make Earl Grey chiffon and some of Earl Grey cakes. You do Earl Grey infused milks.
You're on the menu now.
Thank you for following. Stun. Oh boy, dyslexia. Stun rare. Scott, you MB. Think you. You learn for Japanese tea bottle. Maybe you just get a guy who got sick and got better after drinking 6 little bowl of tea. What do you mean? Like just Japanese tea? Just get some green tea. You'll be fine. But yes, if you watch her cooking stream, you'll be able to learn some random cooking tips. Sit on you? Bro, right now she can't sit on anything. Her ass is in too much pain. Her ass is bony as fuck right now. Like it has muscle acne. Her doms are in pain. Bro, you better be cushiony or else it'll just be pain for both gals involved. Be pain for every gal involved, okay? You better have at least some good cushioning on you. You don't understand. This morning when she sat on her toilet, it was so painful just to sit on like a hard surface. Vile. This point just crush him to end their misery. She's trying to think if she's ever sat like, you know how people like be on their knees and you sit on their back? She's trying to think she's ever done that in her life. She feels like if she did, she wouldn't put her full weight on them because she would feel bad. Because like it looks might be a bit deceiving, but she is quite a dense creature. So nobody needs that. Gals, do you think we scared them off yet? You think we scared them off? You think they're like, oh, they're gonna be like, oh, this girl's gonna be like, oh, no. What's your favorite prehistoric animal? Your mom. Sorry, she can't do it. She can't.
You're on the menu now.
Oh. She knows your game. Thank you, Pebble, for following. You're on the menu now. They were like, oh yeah, that's a good one to follow. Do shoe bills count? You want a real answer? She wouldn't even know what prehistoric creature. She probably want to eat a dodo, but that's not really prehistoric. That's just like like grandpa's age kind of animal, right? That's your favorite too. Listen, sometimes you gotta fight. No else, I think they quit. We win. We win, Beans. We win. Emus sound like they haven't forgotten being dinosaurs. She forgets that there's some creatures are still alive from the dino era. Like, aren't crocodiles from there? And yet we eat them. Who's the apex predator now? Now she's forgotten. She got 2 random gals come in, and now she's forgotten. Forgotten what she's talking about now. God damn it. Sharks are prehistoric, right? She's not sure what, prehistoric means. Does that mean, when, there were cavemen? Or are we talking about, before history was, documented? Before you were talking about your ass hurting? Oh, yeah! Oh, and tea as well. So how many letters do you have to read through from the list? Not actually as much as she thought there would be. There's probably, under 20? Unless Louis collected more. It's probably about 20 to about 30 letters. She didn't think there was gonna... She thought there was be, hundreds, you know? But it's not as much as she thought. When she saw the bag at the end, she was like, oh. Huh. You wonder if people didn't realize the option was there? Maybe not, because it was only coming from the MOE, Twitter, and we don't really have that much of a reach. But at the same time, she's bad at social media, so she didn't really, kind of spread it too much. Or maybe some people are shy, probably. She did get a letter from a gal, though. She needs to read it. She got a cool poem to the cafe. She got handed a poem for all the maids and butlers. She needs to take a photo of it, actually. Maybe she'll do that off the stream. You stamped it as well? Yeah, some people did some fancy stuff with their layouts and stuff. Greenland shark that can live over 400 years. Aren't there some jellyfish or lobsters that are older? Because lobsters, they don't die from old age. Huh. The more you know, everyone. Sounds like your buddy Eric? Damn. Poor Eric, getting fucking roasted in a gal's chat. Gal's sneezing how she... Do you gals have those superstitions? You gals have that thing when when you sneeze and you sneeze 3 times and you go, oh, someone's missing her. You can find one that's around for it. It's an in-joke. It's an in-joke. You got too comfortable here? That's okay. Being comfortable is all gal. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is the make or break, whether or not you can say random shit in the chat and feel comfortable doing so. Welcome to the Gal Pals. You never sneeze 3 times? That mean you never sneeze? That's so sad, Magua! No! Even though it's a film, you don't say Beetlejuice 3 times? Oh, she has something similar. She doesn't say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. You have a friend that always sneezes more than 1 time? She always sneezes more than 1 time. She goes, because she likes to stifle her sneezes. You ever seen her sneeze? She doesn't go, achoo! She doesn't really do that unless it comes out completely suddenly. She kind of weirdly, she vibrates. And she goes, ew! Apparently that's not normal. She didn't know that was not normal. Think about one character from a Freakazoid episode. When you say their name, you get kidnapped by them. Kiryu Kazuma, Kiryu Kazuma, Kiryu Kazuma. implode? Yeah, she doesn't do the thing where you go, hi, you! Like, she doesn't do that. Like, that seems painful. People always say that her sneeze looks painful. On Sunday, there was 2 people cosplaying Kiryu, and she saw them. It was great. Ciao. Cafe, Julius, cafe. There were 2 people cosplaying Kiryu, and it made her very happy. Spud's Kiryu pose with the sandy, it made her very happy. You sat behind one for the opening concert? That she wished I could be her. She would love a Kiryu Kazuma cosplayer to take a checky with her at a cafe. That would make her very happy. That would make her feel joy. Much joy. One of the pals do it. All the gal pals should do it. Can you... Bro, like, that would be the best day of her life. If every gal at the cafe just shows up as Kiryu Kazuma. Chef's kiss. Having more open cafe also means the maids could see people while working. Feels less like a job. None of us feel like it's a job. All turn up the same... Exactly. All turn up at the same time. It was fun because one of her maids, maid Lily, absolutely loves Merryweather. So when Mary came by, Lily was very, very happy. She was like, It is quite nice. Like, even though she likes the fact that some of her staff are like VTuber fans, a lot of them don't really know much about VTubers outside of MOE Live. So it's really interesting because it's really interesting to see their reaction to like VTuber fans in general because they don't really know who people are. Like, there was one gal that got given some fan art of Mint and they thought it was Nap. And she was like, no, that's Mint, our collab partner. But yeah, that's why have you ever seen Merryweather's like vlogs and videos like that? You always see Lily just there. Lily was excited to see a Holostars cosplayer. That was nice to see. Yeah, Lily is a big Holostars fan, so he's really happy to see. And it's also quite nice to see Honey have gals that like have been visiting them for ages. This is one gal that's really cute, Mint cosplayer called Ho Ho. They really like Honey, and it makes her happy. Was that the Haka? Yeah, that was a very great cosplay. You saw him peered in Pandora's meet and greet. Just look it. You'd love to know who our maid's favorites are. Very curious. Like our staff. She's not actually sure if they have like VTuber ushis. She knows for a fact that Lily likes Merryweather, but like Lily liked Merryweather before they became a VTuber. If that makes sense. May I have the Moxie to buy some Mint merch? She had to deliver the stuff to her. Like, she felt so bad. You hope someone can mahjong? She does not know how to play mahjong. She's really sad. She probably should learn. She feels like she needs to learn to play mahjong. She feels a bit of a failure of her Chinese heritage to not be able to play mahjong. Kate Aru! Kate! Welcome! The little Hogi on top kept on bouncing back and forth when she was talking to mates. It's so cute, so animated. Ho is such a cute... Another one! Ho is such a cute Mint. She really wants to cosplay Mint herself one day. But... she don't know what time. She thought about it, actually. She actually did think about cosplaying Mint for VeXPO. For like, as like, you know, the front of house cute. Cute front of house, like, maid Mint. But she was worried about people talking to her like they were talking to Mint. And Tori would just be like, hello, she is not Mint. She may dress like Mint, but she is not Mint. She was thinking about it for sure. Maybe in the future. Like how she really wanted to know what happies our groups are wearing. Oh, because she has her own Mint one as well, right? Thank Maid Honey for a great service. She was amazing to talk with. Okay, she'll screenshot this and send it to Maid Honey. She's been screenshotting things for the staff. One second. She needs to find... Wait, there we go. There you go. Mom, may write if you don't have any taro latte on the menu next year. The reason why there wasn't any taro latte or matcha latte is because the menu was already so big, and she now knows for VeXPO she needs 3 kitchen staff members. Like we normally have 2, but because VeXPO seems to have it, people would order so much more than the usual. By the way, who was manning the iPad? It was Macaron. It's made Macaron. She did a one-time show up at event kind of gal. So talking about gal's favorite VTuber, she's not really sure. She needs to ask because she's not really sure who if anyone else but Lily knows what the VTubers are. She knows Clover doesn't for a fact. Piero definitely doesn't. Also, she just thinks that a lot of us are stuck on TV screens. Kijo and Ikuyo might have one. Melody has no idea what a VTuber is. Habla Español? No. 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 Okay, Macaron's okay. Yeah, Maca is super cute. I feel bad I didn't recognize her. That's okay. You're not meant to recognize her. It's your first time ever seeing her. It's okay. Because she won't lie. She forgot what you look like 3 times throughout the weekend. So, you know, that's the trade-off. She just forgets how people look like. She was like, until like, normally she sees like people's badges and she'd be like, okay, she now knows your name. Okay. Is Macaron gonna be an iPad? Yeah, Macaron's gonna be on the iPad for Animanga Pop. She's gonna be an iPad gal. Tori and Louie are in person, but Macaron's gonna be on the iPad. I wouldn't forget what you look like, ARQ. She now knows what you look like, okay? But like, when you talk to a lot of gals, welcome Nappy, Cupid, Hyper, Scott. Welcome Nappy. Thank you so much for the raid. You know what Tori is. She's just a gal. How was Repro? Welcome. How was Repro? We're just talking about iPad mates. Yeah, it was really hard. Old. Thank you so much for the 24 months membership moon. Thank you. Mix 101. Thank you for liking. Welcome. She likes it when gals know each other. They're like, oh, hello. Some people just really, oh, she needs to screenshot this too. Okay, she's gonna screenshot any nice messages to the staff, so they would send off. They would feel happy. Cause some of them are a little bit nervous, especially with like being their first big, like long, busy convention as well. But she's always glad. She always gets a bit worried with the butlers as well sometimes, because she always wonders whether or not the customer wants specifically a maid rather than a butler. She thinks her butlers are great, but she knows for a fact for some gals would be like they would want a maid, and it makes her sad. But yeah, if you don't know Tori, she's just a gal. There's nothing interesting about her. Stream Elements is dead? Is Stream Elements dead? You took a seat! You made her stretch, and now you make her speak in fast past! God damn it. Is Stream Elements dead? Shouldn't be dead. Why is it dead? Wait, what? Why is it dead? But don't worry, go raid and lick! Don't raid and lick! Think out! There are so many interesting things about you. About me? I'm glad I got to wish Pierre a happy birthday too, but the butlers are so cute. The butlers are very cute. Got some of butlers both days. You had so much fun. They're all wonderful. Yay. Louis, however, is a shining star. Of course, the shining star. She thinks he did an amazing job. Especially with that gal we got kicked out. By gosh, you hope she never sees them again. Once again, the bellas are great. That one gal. What? Basically, this gal had multiple complaints already against them. But they kept on bombarding Louis and walking into the cafe and like leaning on his chair, which is a little bit weird already. Does that girl? She didn't know if they were drunk. Maybe they were just like really hyper and really enthusiastic. But like, I don't know what he was on. Okay, like, but I don't know what if it was like just really excited or just really like not a clue. Okay, but basically his chair was being let on. This gal kept on asking him like what disabilities he had, and even though like, bro, like the gal's a demon, you know, she's too strong for the vessel of the body. Like, gal kept on like being like, okay, but like what's really wrong with you? And then became a bit transphobic. So yeah. Removed him from the vicinity. So hopefully we don't get to soda again, but you know. That was uncomfortable to listen to? Yeah, that was I don't know if any of you like looked into my eyes at that moment, but yeah. My eyes twitched a wee little bit, okay? It was a little bit I was like, oh. So I called security and got him removed. I was like, oh, you know, okay, normally I'm quite understanding if someone's really excited, you know, a little bit too excited, don't really understand social norms. Like, I get it, people have not socialized as much, or they have like things that makes them unable to just do socialization properly. But that is one of those things, those are one of those things where I don't sit well with. So I don't take that very well. Like, I'm okay with people being mean to me, but I don't take it when people are mean and like rude to my staff. His social photos were just gone. Do you think he was drunk? Like, cause it didn't seem like he was like, he wasn't malicious about it. Okay, he wasn't malicious, but he was very like unapologetic, and he got really annoyed at me when I told him he can't just stand in the cafe to talk to Louis. So he was like, well, I'm just having a conversation, and I think he didn't realize I owned the cafe and I was the big boss gal. And I was like, ooh, that's one way of talking to the owner of the establishment you're currently putting your feet on. He was going for. It's probably more like he didn't know, or did I don't know how many times, because I didn't join this conversation because I was running around everywhere, but I didn't know how I didn't know what they did, like what they did before and after. But weird enough, I'm kind of like glad the guy was just outright drunk. Because, like, some of the stuff they said was not it. They were saying some nonsense you wish you didn't hear. All I heard was, like, everything else I heard was, like, really just stupid, like, stuff. Like, oh, have you seen that? Have you seen the good stuff in the 18 section? Like, there was no sense of understanding you were in a maid cafe that's family friendly. And I was really, like, I was trying to be as patient as I can with people like that. Because normally when you sit them down, you can, like, control them in a way. Like, you can try to be like, hey, calm the fuck down. But when he said what he said to Louis, he was saying it to me, but about Louis, I was like, okay, I can't snap. Because there's customers around me, but I was like, but honestly, VeXPO security team were absolutely lovely, super quick at reacting, and super quick at getting the like removal done. The security is absolutely brilliant. VeXPO team were actually brilliant to me. Like they did everything they could do to help me whenever I asked for it. But I'm really sorry if anyone was at the cafe and just saw me looking really fucking pissed off. Like I try not to like show it as much, but there are a few things I don't stand for. And that's the kind of joy of introducing myself as a manager type. Because I can be like that. I don't have to be like in character per se. I don't have to be, you know, ooey, ooh woo. Taiga almost ate a man. Taiga almost beat a gal up in the middle of a convention. But it's fine. It's fine. Luckily, it was moved very quickly, and the friends that they were with were really apologetic. Were really apologetic about it. So, as in they were like, oh, sorry for our friend. We hope you didn't make you uncomfortable, etc. So I was like, okay. Like, you know, their friends understood why that gal got removed. But you can tell I'm sorry. Oh, she didn't. Oh, wait, I need to make sure I don't show that kind of anger, because if people don't know, I'm sorry. The friends were quite nice to me in the end. Yeah, like, I was a little bit worried about how the friends were in the group, because I was a little bit worried if they were the same, kind of like that humor, but they were really nice, so it was fine. I do some crazy things. I do some crazy things during VeXPO to carry someone's mobility scooter. Wait, I'm gonna check right now. How heavy is a mobility scooter? How heavy is a mobility scooter? To 100 kilos, which is the load rig. Wait, what's the one in the NEC? NEC. Cause it was one of those like big chunky gals. You know the ones with like the motors in them? To lug that thing? Some are lightweight to lift into a car. Sorry, I'm back. The mom left me shut. You came back. Welcome back, Pebbles. I like the person with that one friend. Okay, like. Oh, she can stop talking in first person now. Very good. She was worried. She was wondering what weight. Oh, she's like 60 kilos. Okay, that's not even that much. Why did she struggle so hard with it? Why did she struggle so hard with it? That should have. She thought it was like 200 kilos. Why the hell was it? Why the hell was it like that? What the hell? What the hell? It's the weight balance story. It was because it had brakes on as well. But yeah, she had to drag it outside of the cafe into like a space that wasn't in front of the cafe. The brakes do that, yes? Yeah, but like, why park it in front of the cafe? As in like in the doorway? Y'all had time in this car? You didn't have to go to the gym this week? Definitely do. She hasn't gone to the gym in like 2 months. 60 kilos is still a lot. 60's her normal squat weight though. Like that's her norm now. So she was struggling to freaking lift that thing. And she was like, why is she struggling so much? No, the gal that was in the queue was really friendly. It was like, would you like help? And she's like, no, it's a maid's job. So she lifted that thing and like pushed it. But she probably looked like she was struggling. You don't know if you could lift 132 pounds? To be fair, that's like more than what she is right now. So fair enough. Maybe you're dehydrated properly, to be fair. What I'm hearing, you can squat me? Yeah! Like, her average is about... She probably needs some work now, but her maximum was like 63 for a bench. But she hasn't lifted... You know what? Talk about that gal in our queue. She really wanted to lift that gal. She wanted to be the one that lift the gal that lift everyone. But yeah, there was only one gal that caused her trouble. Yeah, she would have loved to do that, but she didn't see that. She didn't see them. Deadlifting is 120. 120 deadlifting's crazy. Her deadlifting max was like 75? But that was before. That's a long time ago. She doesn't really deadlift as much anymore. She does squats, lifts most of the time. She does wonder what her maximum fireman lift is, though. Because fireman lift is like what you do to help like save people. She lifted up Atsushi. Someone was like, oh, because Atsushi was like, oh yeah, like Tori's really strong. She could lift me, and Tori's like, oh, now she has to do it. Now she has to do it to prove it. And she's like, bro, she's in her maid dress. She has a beat. Yeah, she was like, listen, you can't see that she's lifting Atsushi because, like, Gao's like 2 meters tall. He goes around lifting Con's lifting cosplay. She was also amazing a wall. Yeah, she really wanted to lift the lifter, but she didn't get to see them. Nor would she have recognized them, to be fair, but she wanted to lift the lifter. She wanted to at least princess carry it, gal. She wants to do that. You once got fireman lifted by a teacher? She could probably fireman lift like probably 100. That's probably the maximum she could do. But she's tall as heck. Not gonna lie, your neck was struggling. Her neck was struggling too. Don't worry. She slept weird on Thursday and woke up with the most painful ass neck. Crazy work. You're 136 kg. You need a big lady to lift me. She could probably like lift your weight through just pure legs, because her legs are very strong for like pushing. Cause she can do that. What's that machine that you're sitting down, but your legs are like touching a little foot thing, and then you push upwards. She could do like 110 last time she checked. Leg press, yeah, like she was like 100. She maxed out the machine. What's the press? Max weight. Okay, she did not max out the machine. She did. Try to look at the one at her gym. That one. What's Facebook? It's 147. One more gal take you this weekend, Kiki. She can't believe you. Wait, she thought you won't come in, Magua. You said you won't come in. You said you needed to save up off the VeXPO. You said you won't come in. You know what her favorite machine? The first machine she maxed out. It's the one that you like use your calves to like push in and push out. You know that one? The one that like makes you look like you're trying to like open wide. What is it called? What's that machine called? That's her favorite machine. Where is it? Where's the machine? Just trying to look for a picture of it. She's trying to find it. She will find it. The abductor. It's the abductor one. The abductor and the adductor? Abductor. Yeah, one of these gals. It's her favorite one. She loves the abductor thingy because it was the first ever machine she's managed to ever this one. There's the first machine she maxed out, and it made her feel very proud of herself. She probably can't do it anymore, but like the machine is a little bit weird. Mama Moog had a double take? Ain't no way Mama Moog saw you in the wig. Ain't no way. You know what she does miss though? She used to have a gym buddy. During COVID times. Boba Fee used to be her gym buddy. She doesn't have a gym buddy anymore. It makes her sad. Cause she feel like she would go to the gym so much more. I'm gonna use my cross Miku head to represent you this weekend if I can remember. So wait, you're not... Shit, wait. Magu, are you coming to Animanga Pop or not? Cause she now... She now knows, She thought you what? You miss V? She misses V too. She'll see them soon though. Need to put some lip balm on. Here for a second. She needs to stretch too. No, by the weekend I meant the weekend just gone. Wait, so you means were you saying that you couldn't go Japan? Is that what you thought? Double H, you exercise in your old clothes don't fit? No, you're so right, cause none of her clothes fit anymore, and it makes us so sad, cause like a lot of our Toho cosplays don't fit anymore either. It makes us so sad. She's and this outfit, she actually got this outfit like commissioned, right? This whole outfit commissioned. It doesn't fit her anymore. The tit area. She can put her whole 2 hands in one boob area. That's when she found out that she's lost so much tit, and it makes her sad. So now she has to go and get it like tailored or something. Yeah, she needs to either do it herself or get it done. You'll not be able to access. Okay. She thought that was. She thought you were gonna literally be everywhere, Magua. She was gonna be like, she's gonna look around and see Magua in her wig. Pull one out for the loss. Pull out for her wallet. You know how expensive bras are? And they're 36 pounds for a bra. None of them fit anymore. You know what she had to do for a while? She had to go use the one she had in middle school. How fucking dire is that? How dire is that? It's for the gains. Listen, her arm muscles look great now, but at the same time, her wallet, her booba, gone. So sad. Like, so sad. Don't worry, I'm posting the way to Kate. She's gonna be haunted by people just showing up her as her. That makes her happy though. But yeah, like none of her clothes really fit anymore, and it's really good for like kind of encouraging her and telling her like, oh, okay, things are actually changing, you know, like for a long time her weight wouldn't fluctuate for ages and she felt a little bit like downtrodden by it. Not gonna lie, she hasn't weighed herself since she got back from VeXPO, but like she felt like the shit she's been eating the last 3 days has probably not helped her macros. She still needs to add her macros for the whole weekend, and she's not sure how 10 fish fingers will really look for her macros. You can get 10 pack of boxer briefs for a tenner. Oh, don't worry, her underwear, her like panties, cheap as hell, okay? What are the difference between calories? Calories is just pure energy. Macros are things like the protein, the carbs, the sugars, the salt, everything like that. That's the difference. Macros are technically calories too, but just, you know, calories plus. They're finally trying to calorie count and fun. So the thing with calorie counting, it's very some people can do it, some people shouldn't do it. Because if you start seeing food as purely numbers, it will drain eating out, like the joy out of eating. You know, like if you only see everything as numbers, it will ruin eating for you, which is something she was a little bit worried about when she first started calorie counting. She's on, like, for all context, she's on day 905. Making a food diary in terms of calorie counting. She's not been like under for ages, but it's been the only way that she's lost weight, but she has gone to the gym. But if she only went to the gym, she would not have lost this much weight. She don't really know why she's losing weight now. She's losing weight because she knows she's gonna gain like 5 kilos in Thailand in next month. Being conscious is not obsessive. Exactly. Like, she would be so sad if she couldn't treat herself to a kebab every once in a while. You know, like that kind of thing. Some people start seeing it in a way where they start seeing numbers and too much. But she sees numbers as well, but she also still can go, oh, she'll just have this slightly healthier version of this item that she wants to eat. She quite enjoys it now. She gets a little bit sad when she wants to eat a packet of crisps and like 4 pieces of Takis is 91 calories. That's the kind of bit that she's a bit like, what the helly? But for example, if you've ever looked at Aero Bubbles, for example, like the little chocolate sweets, 8 of them is 127 calories. 8 Aero Bubbles. And if you think about it, like, it does just make you a bit more conscious about how much you eat as well. Because, she didn't realize how much 8 Aero Bubbles is like. Your body adjusting to heavy stress, yeah. It's fine, like, whenever she feels a bit sad about, like, her weight not going down, she kind of looks at the overall size. The overall, like, pattern, and she's been steadily losing. Like, ever since she started, she's lost about 19, almost 20 kilos now. But now she's at the stage where if she goes any further down, it's probably very unhealthy for her. Grabbing a Coke from the convenience store, enjoy your Coca-Cola. You guys drink, like, if you guys drink Coca-Cola, do you guys drink, like, the full sugar ones or, like, the diet ones? Because, you know, the only reason why she doesn't drink soft drinks, but the only reason why she should go for a diet or slash, like, the soda one, not even for the calories, it's the sugar tax in the UK. There's something about, that's that frugality in her Asian brain that would make her drink diet slash, like, no sugar ones because the extra 30p she needs to pay for it. Like, that's like the thing that would make her not drink the full sugar ones. Extra 30p. In Mackey's is like 13p to, like, have, like, a full sugar one? Crazy. You do intermittent fasting? You see, she is quite bad with fasting in terms of, like, not letting herself eat when she wants to eat. But she just sleeps through breakfast most of the time. Like, she now just sleeps through breakfast. So, you know, no breakfast. Which means she has, like, 650 cows per meal after that. You should... When you should, what do you... Never done that? You know what she's never done? Forgotten to eat. She has never... Like, she has friends that, like, oh, like, sometimes they just forget to eat. What do you mean you forget to eat? Like, she gets it. Like, at con days, yeah, she sometimes doesn't have the time to eat. Thank you, Robot. Thank you for coming by. Have a lovely rest of your day. She'll hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Her next stream is Thursday. She's making chicken nuggets, which is probably not a great thing while we're having this conversation about macros. But, you know. But she's glad you had a nice time. She's glad you didn't unfollow and go, oh, no thank you. But they're gonna be slightly healthier chicken nuggets because she's actually making them with, like, proper chicken breast. You know, she's gonna blitz some chicken breast. It's gonna be pretty. It's a bit healthier than Mackey's ones. But she's also having dirty fries because, like, she won't lie. Like, she was thinking about them, but then she saw that photo that Key posted in the MOE Discord of, like, 3 cheeses being melted on top of some fries, and like gravy, and she was like, "Oh, that looks beautiful." Are you gonna make them into gal shape? She would look at her cookie cutter. She'll see what she has in her cookie cutters. Gourmet poutine, like it just looks so good. It just looks gooey as hell. You're not sure which of the maids did that one face for one of the gals in my group, but it became an emote on Aura's channel. Is amazing. She needs to actually ask. She's gonna go ask actually. Should go and ask. Wait, let's go on. Quickly go on. Let's go on Aura. Okay, let's go on the screen. Let's go on the videos. Okay, let's go find where this is. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. She's gonna ask them now. Who did this? Who did this? Which of you gals did this? Okay, well, if she finds out, she'll let you know. Can you remember the color of their ribbons? Or if they didn't have a ribbon. It wasn't BT's one. It was one of the gals that came to the cafe and posted their cafe experience. She needs to find out who this gal who drew this. To be fair, some of the sauce she saw from the cafe, really good sauce art. Like, they were pretty good. Going to the cafe was a blur. You were rushing a lot, BT. She understands. Because you were rushing a lot during the cafe. You were something like your meet and greet. Your first meet and greet was delayed, or the meet and greet before, because you were meeting Pandora, right? So the first meet and greet before Pandora was delayed, so that her one was delayed, and then therefore you almost missed the cafe, right? We're meeting both Pandora and Doki. Oh yeah, because you missed. Did you miss one of them in the end? Clover shocked me, like she acted she was gonna be terrible and it was actually so cute and perfect. Clover's really good at sauce art. But the one that she noticed that has improved so much is Honey. Honey's got so much like better at sauce art. She needs to find out which of these gals did this. Hero did an amazing job on mine. Yeah, she did a lot of the gals. Even managed to meet Phoebe. She's still waiting for these photos of Phoebe in her maid dress. Like, she gave the maid dress to Phoebe and she's not seen the photos from them. How dare? How dare? She needs to see it! Let's see! Now! But she's glad you managed to meet them. Like, honestly, don't stress out about coming to, like, the cafe and stuff. You seemed like you were exhausted, though. She hoped that at least the snacks and the drinks and such fueled you a little bit. She does wonder. She's gonna be sending out like a feedback form at some point. She's not really sure. She's not really sure how she's sending it off yet. She didn't, what's the word? She doesn't really know how she's gonna get the form across, because she really wants to know who people actually want her to collab with next. She wouldn't know. She just wants to see cute gals in cute clothes. Cafe should be a healing experience. She feels like people do find the cafe homey at least. Bruh, she just saw the picture of Matula's goose scratching. That border control would snatch that thing up so quickly. Think hungry. She's gonna finish this last bit of her tea. Good. Oh, hey, a tiger. Dante, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Gov. Welcome, welcome. Tiger in a maid outfit? Yeah, she's big fan of maids. She's big fans. Goose, yeah. Matula was gonna make was gonna bring some goose scratchings, you know, like pork scratching, but goose for as a gift to her. But she was like, "Why? That feels like you're not allowed to bring that into the UK." Guess yeah. It's just a little bit of fun. Cafe. Will you moe con your chips? Are they at least orange chips? Are you okay? We say okay. Are we going chips like crisps? Or are we talking about chips like French fries? UK has been a bit iffy with food in and out. It's because we had a breakout of foot and mouth. It's why she wasn't allowed to bring hams back from her Italy trip. Got fries here? Are they good? Are they good fries though? Like she can't really help it if it's like KFC fries. KFC fries are bad. Put your hands in a heart first. Yeah, you gotta put your hands in a heart. She doesn't really have She can do it. Wait. She got pump. Oh. She gotta put that sign away. Okay. She's not even sure this will work with this toggle on. Let's find out. Ah, there you go. My cute. Sally's grocery fries. Listen, you can make grocery fries taste yummy. You can make grocery fries taste very yummy. There you go. Wait, there we go. She doesn't have it on this model though. She might, during her month out of the country, she might draw her own new model. Like a 2.0. But like, the only reason she is willing to do a 2.0 is because she wants to add a million toggles to it. And random stuff to it. And art is kind of spendy. Now when these fries, they slap. She's trying to think where in the UK are her favorite type of fries. She actually is a big fan of Five Guys fries. Five Guys fries are really... Jollibee fries are grim. You're so right, Ollie. You're so right. Jollibee fries are disgusting. They're so sad. So sad. Jollibee fries, at least in the UK. She's not sure how it is outside the UK, but in the UK, they are bad. They are bad. How the chicken? The chicken's actually okay. The chicken is crispy. It's quite good, but the gravy is where it's at. The gravy is where it's at. That's where you get the spaghetti. The spaghetti makes her have, like, Southeast Asian tingles. The burgers could be better. Okay. This is where it comes back to our calorie counting time. She hasn't had a Five Guys burger that wasn't in a lettuce wrap in about a couple of years. About maybe 3 or 4 years since the last time she had Five Guys with a normal burger wrap. Have you ever tried it in a lettuce wrap? Because a lettuce wrap actually kind of slaps, but it's also really expensive to have it in a lettuce wrap. But it does make the calorie count go by 300 down. So like, unless you're really into the bread, get a lettuce wrap. It gets soft so fast. It's just soggy. Like the fries in Jollibees are just really soggy. The gravy in Jollibee is pretty good. The chicken's pretty good, and the desserts are quite good too. The desserts are pretty good in Jollibee, but like she hasn't gone to Jollibee in ages. She doesn't really eat that much takeaway because it's kind of spendy. She likes to order out like a kebab instead. Gonna skip the first one because it was your fault. The second one, they forgot 2 things in your burger? Oh, that's so sad. You went to Five Guys twice? You know, it's your birthday. You did whatever you want. You do whatever you want, Pookie. It's your birthday. You're allowed to have Five Guys twice. You rarely eat out these days. She eats out so much, but she has such a giant, foodie, like, to eat list. She was thinking of whether or not she should have posted her, like, go to London food list. Return with soda? Oh, hell. That was quick. That was quick. Eating out is so spendy. Eating out is pretty spendy. She's a little bit scared about going to Central London tomorrow. She won't lie. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, gals. She forgot. She has a £1 burger from Byron Burgers tomorrow. Hey, yo, she forgot. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. £1 burger, let's go. She completely forgot. You guys just reminded her. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Makes the trip worth it. She's gonna get. You had a Byron's last night. She has a £1 Byron burger. It's a deal on this app that she has that like you can get a burger of your choice across the main menus, no extras available, and pay only £1. She's gonna get a burger. Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! She has so many apps, by the way. She like if you want an app. Okay, there's some app. The thing is, these apps only really work in London. You have to be London-based to really get a good use of these apps. Cause she has an app. Isn't it a Greg's app? There is a Greg's app, but it's an app called NeoTaste and there's an app called Buy Me Go. If you're Asian, pound is in the currency. Yeah, she's British. She plays it on She does it in British pounds. Cafe, this is you. You're a nuggie. There's an app called Buy Me Go. So BYEMEE space go. And it's an app for really cheap Asian food. Like buy one, get one free. And hot pot. And like boba and stuff like that. She got 99p boba. It was so good. My God, there's a few in Manchester, but like in London, it's called Buy Me. Wait, she'll write it down. Okay, bye. She's not even sponsored, but like, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, I should put it on in YouTube chat too. Buy Me Go. The only problem with NeoTaste is that you have to pay like once a year for a subscription, but like it's like £5 for a year or something like that. She would give you all a friend invite, but it does not have the name Tori on it, so you're on your own. But the Buy Me one is free. Okay, Buy Me one is free. You go on it and there's loads of like Asian places. You can get like Heidi Lao for like 60% off. You can get bubble tea for like 99p. You can get like sushi, buy one get one free boba. Listen, she's a gal. She's a gal who has too much random apps on her phone for foods, for free, for cheap foods. But yeah, Too Good To Go is really good. Too Good To Go is really good as well. But Buy Me Go? Buy Me Go? Yeah, the only problem with Buy Me Go, you have to pay it in advance. And some shop gets a bit weird about it. There is also a maid cafe on the Buy Me Go app. There is a maid cafe on this. So like, there's some crazy things on there. You can get, so basically it's like an app where you can just buy specific items. And then it gets like a discount if you buy it and show the app to the place. Oh, I think I saw someone advertising that. Yeah. It's basically that. And she was like, oh, hell yeah. Tricky for £1. She's not really sure what the deal is. But like, you can go to like such famous Chinese establishments as Joy King Lao, which, if you don't know, if you're not from London, it's a place where you get food poisoning. In Seoul. To be fair, it's better than Mr. Woo's. Never go to Mr. Woo's, okay? If you're coming into London, never go to Mr. Woo. Wait, isn't Joy King Lao closed? No, they reopened. It's still a store. But there's different experiences you want. If you want a true Chinese restaurant authentic experience where they shout at you, go to Wong King. Wong King? No. What's it called? Wong K. Wong K. You fell asleep through the whole class without notice? Damn, that's pretty skillful. But yeah, it's a maid cafe called Moonrise. So it's one of the 2 physical cafes in London. The one that has the deal. She can see it on her app now. But yeah, she's looking at the bubble tea. The bubble tea is great. Bubble tea is great. You know what made her laugh one time? It's one time she was walking around the stores and she just because she knows Kitty and Wifey don't live in London, she got like the craziest whiplash. She looked up, she saw Kitty and Wifey and she was like, why are they in London? And then she had to run off and do stuff. Any discounts? Yeah, download Buy Me Go. Okay, the app looks really suspicious. It is not the best UI in the world. But it's really good for boba. Like, it gets like 40% off boba or like buy one get one free bobas. And it's great. It's really good for Chinese like and Asian foods. And like dessert places. There's like one that she really likes called Number 79. It's like a little patisserie. They do deals there too. Not gonna lie, she hasn't paid for a full price thing in a long time. But Neo Taste is really good. Neo Taste is really good for like buy one get one free or like specific cheap things. Like specifically cheap foods, or you can buy 2, like buy one get one free. But that's already for Western stuff. But there is a lot of influencers that give you like a 6-month free discount code to use. You can use that first and see if you can use it first. I can see that being a lifesaver for those who can't get by without a boba. There's one store that does a 99p one right now, and it's great. She might even go get it. It feels like it's the same UI as AliExpress. Yeah, it is. Kate, Spartan, kate. You're going to be attempting to break down a whole chicken into its parts? Oh, good luck. Eat the feet. The feet are the nicest bits. You have to debone them, though. Not as fun there. But yeah, it was really fun. It was really tiring, though. Where you live, literally right next to 7-Eleven, you got back from the little Chinese shop. They always got the kids doing homework at the tables when you got there. That is the best side in the world. The kids doing homework, but they also double up as like the cashier. You know that food got slapped. That food got slapped so good. Her favorite Thai restaurant before it closed down was a store exactly like that. Like the gal, little kid named Nemo, he like would do his homework while also multitasking Minecraft videos. And then whenever a customer came in, he became the front of house staff. Fee already gone? Oh, Fee already gone. They have a deal for one of your favorite burger places. Exactly. They have a deal on Neo Taste. They have a deal for Wingman's, which is like the best buffalo chicken. But it's the problem is she's normally eating out her own, right? So like it's like buy one get one free chicken dish. She can't eat 2 buy one get one free, like 2 chickens in one go. So she has to awkwardly be like, can you take it away, please? Because she can't eat it. This class they closed out after you hyped it up. She was so sad when she found out, but they went back to Thailand to open a farm. Just carry emergency Tupperware. Most places give you free Tupperware nowadays, but like only Asian places charge you now. She found out the hard way. But yeah, Tiger that can't eat. She can't eat that much, okay? She has a thing where if she eats too much, she has a bad gag reflex, and it always sounds like she's having a time. She's not having time. It's just what she is normally. But it's fine. But yeah, if you're ever in London, use the Buy Me Go app. Or apparently there's some few places in Manchester too. Apparently Manchester has a pretty decent like Asian community. She didn't know that. Cafe Sammy, cafe. Welcome. She might actually look at it for this weekend. She kind of didn't think about it. She wonders if Neotis is in Manchester. Oh, there is a few in Manchester. Oh, very good. Maybe she'll get something. Oh, there's a Malaysian place for 30% off. Oh, we can get 2-for-1 Cruffles at Fluffy Fluffy in Manchester. Ooh. The Sujiri, 30% off at Sujiri. Very good. There we go, everyone. You can get special deals because Tori has not paid for a full ass meal. The last time she paid for a full ass meal, probably Coco Ichi. But yeah, it's like there's loads of the deals at Manchester actually. Oh, you should get the app then, Kitty, because if you're near Manchester enough, you can get buy one get one free. Boba, you can get 50% off like noodle dishes. There's a lot of stuff on it. Coco's worth it. Coco is worth it. It's big enough to be a similar metropolitan area similar to London, to the point where it's not governed by Lancashire County Council despite being Lancashire. Oh, Lancaster, not Lancashire. She's a bit nervous about going to Manchester, driving up as well. She's a little bit nervous about driving that far. She's never driven that far before. She might do a stopover, in like Nottingham or something. To get a meal. Maybe she'll go to Hooters. Well, we're chatting about how there's the Buy Me Go app has a couple of places in Manchester, so you probably should get it as well. She might go to Hooters. Time to go to Hooters, everyone. Maybe she go to Derby too. Oh, she passes the Peak District. How long is this bloody drive? She probably should check, shouldn't she? She hasn't thought about this drive yet. She saved the Richmond tea rooms, which is the bit that you told her to go and try out. Oh, it's 3 hours and 26 minutes. Oh, she gets to stop over in Leicester. Maybe she'll get lunch in Leicester or something. You'll be waving as you pass by near Derby. She can find out where you live. She'll show up in front of your door. Bang on the door like, bagua. She wouldn't know where she'd want to stop over. She's trying to think. It's a 3-hour and 15-minute drive. So does she like, she's trying to think, I mean, you do have Harvard addresses. They do get deleted, okay? They don't just stay in her files forever. Nor does she check. The only time she checked was when she saw somebody having the first three postcode is the same, and it threw her off. She was like, the fuck? Would it be like Doncaster or Sheffield be midway? Sheffield is more than midway. She feels like she doesn't want to pay tolls. She doesn't want to go to M6 toll. The stopover area is literally Derby, like, cause that's when she gets off the M1. Loughborough, maybe Leicester. That looks like the halfway point. She's trying to think. Oh, Bia, yes, please. She's driving. You really can go follow Magua? We're not just showing up in... You know what? She's gonna show up in Magua's workplace. She's gonna stalk there out. Be like, hello. Hi. Waving outside. Visit Bonds? Isn't that the way a bear cake comes from? Just Bonds? Oh, you know what? Maybe she will. Where is it? Where's Bonds? Where's Bondswell? As long as she's not going past crew, she's fine. Bonds. There's a water park at Bondsley. Why did the gal not speak? Gal, pardon. Welcome, welcome. Why'd you not? Why are you quiet? The mouth moved, yet it did not speak. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning. English law is unfolding and you're here for it? Mattresses is so far. Why is it so far? Where is this, like... You know what? She's gonna find out where her B&B is. She's not gonna, obviously not gonna say it, but like... She probably should check. Getting copy, post, save, travel plans. Very gal. You see why we always get a train to London? Much better than driving there? But she can't take the train because she has all the cafe stuff with her. She's a pain, innit? Pain. She's trying. Okay, at least it's not the north of Manchester. It saves us a couple of hours. Okay, it's 3 hours and 30 minutes. But you forgot about the Yap stream today? That's okay. She didn't really post much about... She's been too busy unpacking from the cafe. British talk. No idea what to say. Would you do a stopover if you're driving for 3.5 hours? Because Birmingham's an hour and 45 minutes. You know, like it's an hour 45 to 2 hours to drive up to Birmingham. There is direct trains to Manchester. She just can't take the train because she has all the cafe stuff. You gotta think about that. First, she needs to think about the menu. She needs to decide on the menu first. She doesn't stop. She doesn't stop. How does she stop? She never stops. Say shite. Quite well known for driving 8 hours straight just to get somewhere like Disneyland. But like, do you drive back the same day? Like, she wouldn't mind driving 8 hours but then staying. Yeah, maybe she should just go. Just drive straight up. Take a break at service. No, it's too expensive, Lily. It's too expensive. It's so expensive. She bought a £2 like snack, a drink, £2 something drink. It's like £1 and almost all. You're crazy. Oh, stop. Oh, okay. You know what? You're so right. Stop at a service and bring your own snack. You're so right. Break. Okay. So, she could either have a break until, like, end of November, aka not have an event to, like, participate in, or she could do on the 5th of October before she goes to her Thailand trip. Pros! The Moe Takus get a Moe event in October, like a Halloween event. Cons! She's gonna have to start organizing event. But like, people want a Halloween event, right? That's the bit that's making her think about it. Like, what about Nightmare After Christmas event? We can wait till the Amelia grad performance, but there'll be no events in between. What if people forget about who we are? You know? She does want to do events, but she will probably take the break, or else she will burn out. Everybody's saying take a break, therefore I have to be the one to say start planning. And so nobody has to look bad for it. You gotta rest. Amelia, yeah, she's graduating at the end of this year. She don't know if she can really take a break though, because she's gonna have to start planning the performance. She still hasn't posted anything about it. Fine. We're fine. She will probably take a break because she is doing like another major drive the week afterwards. She's dropping a gal move, and they live in like the south of the UK. So that's another like 4.5 hour drive. You just need to know the area of London. It's in 9 Elms. The location. Halloween and Discord game time could be, or spooky films to watch along. Maybe the problem is that some MOE customers don't care about the MOE livers, and she can't have any of the serving staff on Discord, because Discord is now being a pain about having Discord accounts that aren't connected to a mobile phone number. So having them in the call would be difficult. Could do it. Possibly do a stream. Wait, what? Yeah, did you go through the whole, like, prove that you're a human kind of thing? Did you not do that? You should have to do that. And you have to put a phone number in your Discord. Oh no, you have a VPN? Do you not have to, like, connect your phone number to your Discord? And it only lets you connect one phone number per Discord. So, like, she can't have her staff, like, making multiple numbers and stuff like that. Why is Discord broken for anyone else? Is it? Stacey did not share anything online. Listen, someone tried to hack her stuff. All they're gonna find is her photo of Kiryu Kazuma artwork and photos of one cat called Gingy. Like, there's not that much. There's not that much going on. Oh, your age group is unverified. Ooh. So you do have your number. Yeah, you have your number. So that's what happened. That's what happens if you try to make another mobile. It will disconnect, like another Discord. It will disconnect that one with that that phone number. She misses Gingy. She's gonna get to see Gingy again, but Gingy hates everyone. That's annoying as heck. Yeah, that's why it's hard to have the MOE staff in a call for like Discord Patreon nights and stuff. She's been yapping for 3.5 hours. She probably should go to bed. She has to go to central London tomorrow. She had to take a fucking train. She's a Londoner. She had to take a train because there's tube strikes. It's gonna be disgusting. She has to get to Farringdon. Have you seen videos out, like, is disgusting. Please don't get shagged. She hopes not. Have you not seen the videos? It's like... Wait. Let her send the video. Let her find the video. Wait. Okay. Just gotta open it on TikTok. Wait. She needs to find the video. Okay, web. Where is the web? Aha, found it. Okay, wait. She's not very good at showing things very quickly. You got to be patient with her. Look at that! You want her to be in there? Disgusting! This is the station she has to go into! Look at this! Vile! Slow day in San Francisco? You're crazy! Normal commute? She hopes that that was just during rush hour. Why are people going down? Are y'all good? Are y'all good? You're crazy. Speaking of getting shagged, we went on an adventure on Thursday night for Walcon. The park they went to had a stabbing the week before. Yeah, that's bumming. That's one of those new wide tunnels. So exactly, it's a chunk. It's there ain't no joke, fam. There ain't a joke. You die. Absolutely perish. Poof. No, Tori? Gone? You can see the smell? That's something she did not need to think about. You know what? Last thing before she ends the stream. You know what? None of y'all at the cafe smell. So she's proud of y'all. Proud of y'all. Proud of everyone coming to the cafe. None of you stank. Don't know about the smell outside. She heard that there was a smell during the queuing process to get badges. But none of y'all came into the cafe. None of y'all stank. Proud of y'all. Proud of y'all. Y'all showered before you came to the main cafe. Thank you very much. None of y'all smell. She heard the outside was quite potent. So she was a little bit worried. But proud of y'all for keeping the smell down. Because she didn't smell any of y'all. Because last year, different. Biggest fear that the head maid of a maid cafe you went to tells you stink. Not feeling ill too? Not sure. She's going to take a COVID test. Or she should take it now or take it tomorrow. She was asking whether or not she should take it today or tomorrow. She does normally do a COVID test before, like, you know, before and after a con. Normally, even if she doesn't have any symptoms. Hope it comes back. She bloody hopes, because she knows for a fact if she comes up positive, y'all all be taking the test. She's gonna cost you all £2.15 for a COVID test. So, she's not sure whether or not she'll take, the test today or tomorrow. My chicken gonna hit different after that. Oh, she can't have another year where she gets it from VeXPO. Like, she can't, surely, right? You can have it tomorrow? Yeah, maybe she'll take it off the stream. Well, we'll find out, everyone. We'll find out. If you see a really angry tweet from her later on in the next, like, half an hour, you know why. Okay, let's go find a gal to rate and redirect to. Where is her app? Okay, let's go find a gal. Yeah, that's why she was worried. Tonight would be too soon for Andy to show up. But like, if she got it on Sunday, it won't show up today. But if she got it on Saturday or Friday, the setup day, it might show up today. So she's not sure whether or not she should get it to show up. It has been 24 hours. Wait, how long does COVID take to show up? Google. 2 to 14 days? Bruh. You can have, if you have a few tests, you can do both to be safe. Oh, maybe. A common cold is likely suspect? Probably. It is more likely to be a common cold than COVID, but she always takes a test anyway. One, because if she's positive, at least she can stay home. She has no idea what to do about Annie Mango Pop if she's positive though. Like, she hopes she's not. But she's not feeling any, like, bad, so she should be okay at the moment. Question mark? She should be okay right now. Okay, so she's found a gal to potentially redirect to, but they are doing an ASMR stream, and whether or not she should go and raid into a gal who's doing an ASMR stream is questionable. Yeah, why not? Because this gal is named Ari. They were one of the Vtuber girlies who we served the tea of, and there is one gal in this chat, probably currently in Ari's chat, right? Who ordered 7 of the teas in one go. 7 teas. That's a lot of tea. And she was like, damn, this gal, caffeinated. What a Chad. What a gal. Like, gal thick kitty, got thick, not you, coffee kitty, another kitty on YouTube. Got thick. One person, 6 minutes. It was 6 teas. Like, it was so much tea. How did they drink that much tea in one go? Actually impressive. Right, let's go, let's go to Mercury. Her little bike gal, but, Mercury's not done, like a iPad event in a long time, so it was really good to see Mercury be able to do it, except he used his webcam mic. That was pretty funny. Okay, Mercury. Oh, but what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Key. Say he finally forgot. He got to do it again. Yeah. The problem is that Mercury's normally really busy during weekends, so doing events then is quite difficult. So it's nice to be able to have him come up a little bit. Just a busy cow. He is just a little bit of a busy cow. Okay, let's start our array up now. We're gonna go over to Ivy over on YouTube, who's part of Vtuber, and we're going to Mercury over on Twitch. Let's go. Stop fishing. You see you on Thursday. You see you on Thursday to make some chicken nuggets. Bee! You got a tongue? Damn, okay, yo. Just be here, don't worry. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Key. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Miana. Thank you, Key. Thank you, Kisek. Thank you, Mukua. Thank you, Dota. Thank you, you're cute. Thank you so much. Corrado, thank you, everyone, for coming by. Thank you, Purity. So hopefully get to see every cow again. Thank you so much. Ah, she stubbed her toe. That's not fun.